each starting lineup for both teams. First for Oneonta, a 5'5" freshman from Troy, New York, number 1, Nadia Brown. For Oswego, a 5'6" senior from Newburgh, New York, number 3, Raven Encarnacion.
Welcome live inside the Max Zeal Gymnasium for our first game of a doubleheader tonight. First featuring the women's basketball team as Oneonta comes to town to take on the Oswego Lakers. I'm Jacob Bradley, joined today by Jack Franzino. And Jack, I want to first start by talking about Oswego. Some struggles as of late, 3-12 entering into this game. What do they need to do differently in order to change tonight?
Yeah, it's been a tough start to the season for Oswego for sure. They were definitely looking to come out of this pandemic as a lot stronger of a team. You would hope that throughout the game they could get some more offense from a lot of their supporting cast, as even some of their star players have been struggling recently. But the bottom line is Oswego has had an all right season when it comes to playmaking and shooting, but at the same time there's still plenty of room for improvement. And as long as their defensive intensity is up as well, maybe we'll see a better or at least a turnaround for the season.
Yeah, we got to see some change, and we need to see some change fast from Sean Pinkerton's team. This number right here on this sheet of paper stands out to me. 0-9 in the conference, Jack.
Yep, yeah, that's definitely been a very horrible statistic for anyone that's a supporter of Oswego Lakers women's basketball, as we're facing a team now that is 9-3 within the conference. 7-3, my bad.
7-3.
But at the same time, it's just not looking good for the Lakers.
Yeah, well, this Oneonta basketball team, they enter into the game, like you mentioned, 10-7 overall in the season, but it's been a bit of a better turnaround since conference play started. 7-3, 3-2 on the road tonight. It's going to be a big game from both sides, something that truly needs to both teams trying to get on the right track here as we get towards playoff season.
Absolutely. It's the first time they've played each other in quite a long time, since before the pandemic, as a matter of fact. So there's a brand new roster for both teams, and we'll see how they match up tonight.
Well, it looks like from the Oneonta side, the starting lineups will be Dobrovoski. She's out there to start. She's currently, since conference game started, she leads the team in scoring, along with rebounds, so she certainly is somebody to look out for, at least from my side. We'll get to your picks in a second. But Dobrovoski will get set for the tip-off against Diamond Pickett.
All right.
As we get set to kick things off here from Max Zeal. The tip is underway and won by the Lakers. And it'll be taken up to the court. Kaivana running the point. She's going to look around as we are underway. Kaivana will go up top to Pickett. Nice pass down low to Encarnacion, and the Lakers crack into the scoreboard to start 2-0.
Splitting the defense right on up with that beautiful bounce pass right there. Led her perfectly into the lane for that layup.
Yeah, nice lead pass there from Pickett. She certainly knows how to move the ball on offense, as the Red Dragons now will look to score right back. Pass down low now. Zuntang, and a quick foul there on the Lakers, a hard foul. So now, Jack, as we get set here, our first break of the game, I mentioned who my player to watch is from Oneonta. Who's yours tonight for the Red Dragons?
You know, I'd be looking out for Molly Stevens for tonight's game, as she's been coming off pretty good games recently. She's also up there being their lead scorer on the season, and she's also been able to rack up some double-digit points in her last couple of games. And truly, Molly Stevens is one of their best players. She's their third best playmaker in terms of assists as well as rebounds, and Stevens is also their best shooter as well. So she's going to be someone to look out for sure.
Well, when we were just looking at the stat sheet before here, we saw from Stevens, her first game out there, she threw up a goose egg, a 0. The fact that she's been able to turn things around since that game and become the team's top scorer, I mean, that's saying something.
Yeah, it's impressive. It shows some grit, some determination on her end to just make sure that she's making her mark on this team.
So the first of 2 free throws from Olivia Dobrovoski is good. The second one is up. Off the rim and out, rebounded by Pickett. She'll pass it to Kaivana, and the Lakers will start their drive here. Kaivana with a nice dribble move behind the back. She'll hit Pickett outside of the arc, over to Encarnacion. She's calling for Kaivana to cut. Kaivana will take it instead. passes it over now. Back to Encarnacion. Off the screen. Shot clock winding down at 7. The pass over. The shot is off. Rebounded by Dobrovolsky and the Red Dragons, and they're moving quick down the court here. Passes it back to Dobrovolsky, over to Stevens. As they will set things up, does Nadia Brown. She'll pass it over to Amanda Zuntang. Dobrovolsky now with Encarnacion guarding her. Brown passes it. The shot up by Zuntang is off the back rim and out, rebounded by the Lakers and Elena Johnson.
Passes it right back to Kaivana.
Yep, Kaivana takes it now with Dobrovolsky guarding her. Screen neglected by Kaivana. She'll pass it to Encarnacion as the Lakers will run some plays here over to Castiglione. Back to Kaivana. She dribbles it out. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. She lets it fly from deep. And nothing there on the shot. Rebounded by the Red Dragons as Nadia Brown will bring it up now. She'll pass it over now to Stevens. Stevens back to Brown. Brown over to Harkler Road to Dobrovolsky. And Zuntang now will pass it up. Thought about the shot there, did Stevens. She'll pass it in, turned over, taken right away by Pickett.
Quick hands there.
And now Kaivana's going to bring it down. Encarnacion passes it over now, all the way.
Ooh,
looks like she got a hand on it.
There, Amanda Zuntang with the block.
Very nice play there. I thought maybe a little bit of a foul action there, but the play will resume anyways as Dobrovolsky takes it over now. She goes, passes the Zuntang from the top of the key, and she knocks it down. The first field goal of the day, giving the Red Dragons a 1-point lead. Nice jump shot. We see some of that range from Zuntang. She isn't just a down-low player. She can come out and hit the jump shot with her facing the basket.
Absolutely, yeah. Pickett was definitely sagging off of her a little bit more, anticipating trying to get a rebound, trying to get good positioning, and she just was not able to recover in time.
Oh, nice play there as the shot goes up from Johnson. Ooh. In and out, rebounded out by Stevens and the Red Dragons. Has it on up. Brown now, a bit of contact, some bodies flying everywhere. The ball's loose.
And recovered by the Red Dragons.
And we are going to get a jump ball here. First of the game. So now, Jack, we talked a little bit about who you're looking out for on the Oneonta side. Who are we looking out for the Lakers?
You know, I've just got to stick with our star player here in Daniela Kaivana. She's had an impressive run so far, although she has been somewhat struggling in her last couple of games. She's still extremely active, able to get a good amount of points in many of her games, including a season-high 23 points about a month ago. And along with 6 assists, she is a multi-talented player, able to get multiple games with multiple steals as well.
Yeah, we just saw there the ability to look forward to the next pass as the shot goes up now off the front of the rim, rebounded by Zuntang. But I want to go back to that Kaivana pass that we saw. It was across the court. The eye was there as it's knocked down by Dobrovolsky to give them now a 3-point lead. Here comes Kaivana now. She's going to slow things down for Sean Pinkerton's squad. Like you mentioned, kind of been the star so far into the season.
Yeah, Kaivana, nearly Oswego's leading scorer and playmaker as well, showing her impact on the offensive end.
And got her on the head fake. It'll stay with the Lakers. Knocked out by Oneonta, as it looks like we will have our first sub of the game, or our first and second sub here as the Red Dragons will go to that bench for the first time in the game as the Lakers will set up and get set down by 3, 5:46 remaining.
As the pair of Megs enter the game for the Red Dragons, as both Megan Palmatier along with Meg Nardelli enter the game.
3 seconds on the shot clock. The Lakers are going to have to hurry here. Encarnacion lets one fly, and it doesn't hit anything. We will get a shot clock violation as it goes off the back of the backboard and out. The Lakers, another turnover. They're just looking to crack right back into the scoreboard here.
Yeah, it's been tough to get a shot off for either team early on, at least. There's been some tight defense all around.
Yeah, some good defense, as you mentioned here as well. Of course, we saw the Zuntang block earlier, and now Brown to a wide-open Zuntang, who knocks it down. And it's a 5-point lead on the nice layup. Just wide open, just a freebie for the Red Dragons.
No one was there to guard her. There was no one there to protect that paint. It's going to be key for this Lakers team if they want to come out of here with a victory.
And now Pickett.
Oh, beautiful pass there.
Nice
right
pass
in their
there.
Pocket, but it was.
It does not hit anything there on the shot. But yeah, Diamond Pickett, we've seen it twice now. Some very nice passes, creating opportunity off the ball. That's something that we haven't really seen from the Lakers lately.
Absolutely not. Although the Lakers do have a slight edge when it comes to assists per game against this team, at least. That's not necessarily one of their strong points for the team. Great defense there by Diamond Pickett to prevent that layup.
Yeah.
Quickens there getting a
Brown
loose
with a
ball,
nice
but
move.
recovered,
Just
and
in and out.
another miss there from Nadia Brown.
Oh, and another jump ball there. Some violence from both sides. With 4:40 remaining, the Lakers will take possession, of course, because the Red Dragons took the possession on the first jump ball, and we're going to get a little timeout. So you mentioned it earlier, a little bit about the history for both of these teams. Now, correct, I couldn't believe it when I looked at it earlier. The Lakers, they're trying to break a 14-game losing streak against these Red Dragons.
Yep, the last time they were able to get a victory was February 12th, 2013 against Oneonta's team. So it just shows you that this Lakers team has been struggling mightily against Oneonta. As their coaches have just had their number at the bottom line.
Well, overall, I believe, Oswego also finds themselves down to the Red Dragons. So just a tough matchup for the Lakers. The first time that they're meeting this season, however. So the last time we saw them pick up a win, it was actually 2 in a row for the Lakers.
Yeah, their second victory was actually a 1-point victory.
Yeah.
And the second one, or the one right before that, was a 5-point win.
Yeah.
But it was a close games in each one. As even then, imagine what would have happened if the Lakers were to have lost those games as well. That's
I know. We'd be talking some big numbers, some Red Sox to 2004 numbers with those.
Absolutely.
But it looks like so far they're coming out. Both teams coming out strong here, 7-2. 4:40 remaining in the first of 4 quarters. As we get back to the action, Kaivana will pass it in now to the new entrant of Shania Iglesias. And she comes right in, getting past the defender easily. Kaivana now passes it back to Iglesias from 3. Knocks it down. Shania Iglesias takes the lid off for the Lakers. Says, I'm loose. I'm ready to go. Big 3, making it a 2-point lead for the Red Dragons.
Baseline 3 right there for Shania. The Lakers' third leading scorer, making her mark early on.
And now Zuntang passes it out, rebounded by Pickett. And the Lakers going to look to continue this nice run they're on. Logan Castiglione passes it to Danielle Kaivana. Back to Iglesias now. Iglesias back to Castiglione. Iglesias again from 3. Off the back of the rim. Pickett fights for the board. Can't come away with it, but she does anyways. Rips the ball away from Zuntang, and the Lakers have a fresh 24.
Look at the aggression there by Diamond Pickett, able to secure that rebound and misses that layup. And she's able to get another offensive rebound, though.
Kaivana now will reset for the Lakers. Pickett doing all the dirty work down low. Comes up with the screen. Kaivana picks up the dribble. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. She finds Iglesias. Another screen from Pickett.
Finds some space there,
but put one up
and
just couldn't find anything there.
Looks like Oneonta might have gotten a hand on that shot.
It looked like it indeed. Got her on the head fake. Once again looking for Zuntang. Kaivana comes around. She's got the breakaway with 2 in her way. Bounces off the defender and just off the rim and out. Rebounded by Dobrovoski. 2:57 remaining here in the first quarter.
Great defense there by the Lakers to prevent the fast break, and the Red Dragons just had to chuck up a 3. And Kaivana just tripped and lost the ball there, and it looks like it's recovered by the Red Dragons. Or now it might be a jump ball.
Yeah, we got our 3rd jump ball of the game there. This one should go, if I keep a tally correct, should go to the Red Dragons, as we'll get some group substitutions in here for the Lakers and the Red Dragons. But Diamond Pickett, as she takes the seat for the first time, I mean, she was doing some dirty work, getting those elbows dirty down low there.
Yeah, I have to say, if I wasn't going to go with Daniela Kaivana, Diamond Pickett would have been the player
you can't go back on your
pick.
We're already going in.
Diamond Pickett
Come on now, that's cheating.
Essential for this team. She is their best rebounder. She's a very tough, strong presence down low and can really make something happen for this team.
Yeah, we're seeing it early on, the reason why the Lakers are in this game. The Red Dragons pass it down low now. Harklero can't find anything. Rebounded now by the Lakers. Here comes Layla Allure on the fast break. She slows things down back to Iglesias.
Nice hesitation move there.
Was a nice hesitation move. Stops everything down but draws the defense for a second. As Johnson back to Kaivana. Over to Iglesias. Down low to
pass.
Johnson. Nice pass there by Iglesias. Back to her. Got her on the head fake. 8 seconds remaining. Kaivana. Nice move on the
crossover there.
crossover.
Passes
Down
it right
low.
on the inside.
Very nice.
Great move
Logan
there.
Ninecheck puts it in on the assist from Danielle Kaivana, and it ties up the game at 7. And now Oneonta brings it down. Dobrovoski passes it over to Obermeyer. Back to Dobrovoski. She's got a wide open lane, and she finishes all the way. Olivia Dobrovoski.
Tries right past the Oswego defense.
That was very nice
to contain her.
She sees the lane, and she takes it.
Yep,
So nice
simple as
job
that.
there.
Had a great burst of speed right there to get there. That acceleration is extremely important for her in her game. She's not the best shooter, but she's able to get it done in the paint.
For sure. Now rebound by Allure. Back out now to Iglesias. Lakers have 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Nice move. Jump shot knocks it down. Shania Iglesias with a nice mid-range J.
That shot right there. It's magnificent with that dribble move crossover.
Off the dribble as well.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Shania. Less than a minute remaining here in the first, and we are going to get a off the dribble foul. A little bit of a reach-in for the Lakers, and another substitution comes in as that'll be Chastain Giles entering into the game for the Lakers. 52.9 remaining.
It's been a competitive game so far.
Yeah, it really has been very competitive. Both sides come into play here early on. I think we're in for a good one tonight, Jack.
For sure. Very excited.
Pass it over now, puts up the 3 off the front of the rim and out, rebounded by Allure. She's going to bring it down over to Giles. Back to Iglesias now, 43 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Back to Giles, Giles over to Johnson. To Allure now, back to Giles. To Iglesias, I can almost not keep up. Iglesias from deep. Can't hit it, and it goes out of bounds. 29.3 remaining, just enough time for Oneonta. They look to go into the first break with a lead. Dobrovoski's got controls. Allure's guarding her off the screen now. Nice move there. Look to pass it back. Taken away. Got the shot off. Can't get it. A little bit of a fight for the ball, and another jump ball here with 11.8 remaining. Oswego's going to take possession here and look to potentially give themselves a lead here heading out of the first.
Yep. They might be able to hold on to the ball, get the last shot of the quarter for sure.
As Iglesias going to let the ball roll for a little bit, take some seconds off the clock. She might be looking for some ISO action here. Nice
She's
move.
already got some space.
Here comes Iglesias
right
and a foul. A nice late foul there with 3.6 remaining. Iglesias going to go to the line here with a couple freebies for the Lakers.
Fantastic job. Fantastic job. Able to get some contact on the play and potentially give the Lakers a lead now with only 3.6 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, Iglesias now, she gets set coming off the bench for Sean Pinkerton's team. And her first one is good, giving the Lakers that 1-point lead, a much-needed lead here. Just boost a little bit of some confidence.
Yes. Yeah, maybe this could be the first time in 15 games where the Lakers can get a victory.
We'll knock on wood. Iglesias knocks them both down, giving the Lakers an 11-9 lead. Need to be quick here. The shot from half court. Oh, I thought she had it from up here. It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, it was in line with the basket, just a little bit to the left.
Oh, man, I would have lost it there if she knocked that one down. But we head now into the first break here of the first quarter. 11-9, Jack, I want to ask you, what looked good from both sides? We'll start with Oneonta. What looked good from them here in this first period?
You know, Oneonta has looked pretty decent so far. Of course, it has been a pretty close game. Both teams have been very aggressive, active on the basketball. There's been tons of jump balls already, and it's just been a great start for each team.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to mention,
Oneonta, I did want to mention real quick though that one of their best points is the fact that they've been able to out-rebound Oswego 15-9 in the first quarter. So that's very impressive for them, able to get 6 offensive rebounds in the first quarter alone. So that's going to have to stick with them if they want to win.
What I was noticing from them is their use of their centers, of their size. I mean, they're coming here as the bigger team. We're seeing the same play where the center is constantly cutting in down to the baseline, and they're finding themselves wide open. So the Lakers, they're just going to have to keep up with that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. The Oneonta Red Dragons have been able to get tons of good opportunities, good layups inside the paint, and
And I'm sure if I could put myself in Sean Pinkerton's shoes, what I'm telling my girls is, hey, we got to be strong down low. Yeah, they might be taller than us, but if we're strong down there, we got a good, nice center, they'll be set.
Absolutely. So now as we're getting back underway in the second quarter.
Yep, as the Oneonta Red Dragons bring it down. Dobrovoski running things here. She'll pass it out to Nadia Brown. Brown goes down low. Passes it back up top. Wide open there. Must have lost her
baseline
there as Dobrovoski knocks it down a little bit outside of the paint. Tying up the game at 11. Iglesias brings it right back down here for Oswego. Giles over to Allure.
Ooh.
And a little bit of a travel there from Allure will be a turnover for the Lakers. The Red Dragons with the opportunity here with 30. We're a little bit over 30 seconds in here to the second quarter. They'll look to bring things down and take another lead. We're seeing some exchanges here of that lead early on.
Yeah, it's the third tie of the game early on already.
Hey, it's just exactly what this SUNYAC means to both sides here. Looking to make some late noise in the SUNYAC standings. Down low now. Back outside to Brown. Brown puts Giles in the spin cycle and knocks it down, making it 13-11 for Oneonta. Nice move there by Nadia Brown as Iglesias brings things down for Oswego.
Iglesias has looked extremely sharp for the Lakers early on.
Yes, she has.
She is their leading scorer on the game.
And a little bit of a interception there. Looking to go all the way. A nice finish there from Oneonta. Off of the steal.
Meg Nardelli.
Yeah, Meg Nardelli coming in there.
She's 22 points shy of 100 on the season.
There you go. We could see that tonight. A big game potentially for Nardelli. She gets her first two of the game. Giles going to let one fly just in and out.
So close there.
Oh, man, she was feeling it there. That was what we call a heat check.
Yes.
Back up top now for the Red Dragons, Nardelli. Coming off the screen, off the ball is Brown. She'll get it. A little bit of space here. Off the drive. Off the hook shot and in.
Ooh.
Nice job there from Nadia Brown. She's got I believe all the Oneonta points outside of two for them here in the second as they start to pull away from things. A two-score game.
Yeah, Oneonta has had a great game for a couple of players.
Yeah.
But
now we see Nadia Brown take over here in the second as it's Allure off the dribble. Out to Giles now. She's going to let one fly from three and knocks it down.
The defender right in her
Chastain
face.
Giles, a big three. And it is now 3 points exactly what the Lakers needed to put them right back in this game.
Yeah, Oneonta was just starting to create some separation.
Yeah.
And there's no one to cover the paint.
There's that play. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier on. We see it so much, how the center's cutting towards the basket, and nobody's there to pick them up, the Lakers, and you saw the frustration from Pinkerton on the bench. I got to assume that's exactly what he was talking about there. You got to be able to guard that.
Yeah, of course you can't just keep your defender right in the paint, but there has to be someone at least roaming that area, trying to have some sort of a zone defense in play.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you beat the zone right there as the three from Giles was off. Coming off the screen now is Dobrovoski. She'll pass it. A three from Oneonta's side is in and out. Rebounded by Giles. Off the crossover, passes it outside. Back to Iglesias.
Iglesias from
deep. Three, and she knocks it down. Threes for everybody here tonight.
It's only a 2-point game now for Iglesias. Getting her in double digits early on with her 10th point of the game.
A nice job there from Shania Iglesias. Yeah, you mentioned it, 10 points. The Lakers have 17. She's got a majority of the points. And there's that play again, but fortunately the Lakers getting a little bit of a lucky break. But off with the offensive rebound for Amanda Zuntang. Knocks it down. And again, you see the frustration from Pinkerton there on the bench. The Lakers, it's got to change, and it's got to change fast.
Yeah, they were very lucky for her to miss that open layup, and then for her to just hit that shot with a defender right in their face. And that's a great three-pointer there.
Yeah. I believe that was Logan Nimecheck. It was Logan Nimecheck with the three. The Lakers showing off the range here early on.
Yeah, this Lakers shooting has kept them in the game. Let's see if that could continue for the rest of it. Oh, good board there.
Brown with the attempt for three. Allure now brings it down. She's got the one-on-one opportunity and a bit hard off the layup. And a rebound for Oneonta. Brown passes it over to Dobrovolsky. Back to Brown. They're playing a little hot potato. Passes it to Dobrovolsky. And there's the Lakers stopping the big man once again.
Elena
Off the
Johnson
steal.
with the defense.
Giles with a no-look. Nice job there on the baseball-style pass. Iglesias from deep. And Iglesias again!
Good. Drains it from 3, giving Oswego the lead now. 23-21.
Oh, man, Shania Iglesias, she came to play tonight.
Lighting it up. You gotta love it.
Oneonta looking to take the lead back. The Lakers with the first lead of the game. A deep 3 off the backboard
tried
and out.
to answer, but could not.
Now Meg Nardelli a bit hard there on the jump shot. Giles Iglesias calling for some movement. Giles again. Nice move on the hesitation. Iglesias takes it. You got to guard her. As you see, they're guarding her now past the three-point line. Off the screen. Iglesias gets around off the step back, off the front of the rim and out. 4:16 remaining here in this second quarter. Oneonta's going to bring it down now. Trying to slow the tempo, slow the pace here. Luckily, things haven't gotten out of hand for the Red Dragons, but just slowing things down, keeping everybody's mental in check. Nice move there off the stop and go. Puts it in for Dobrovolsky. That's why she's their leading scorer in conference play.
Yep, Dobrovolsky with that quick move right there just to get to the basket. That finger roll with the layup even.
Yeah, it was a nice hesitation and go. Nice job there from Dobrovolsky.
Yes, keeping the defenders all off balance.
Giles now from 3.
No good.
Off the back rim and out. Rebounded, kept in bounds. The crowd wanted a little bit of out of bounds. It was tough to see from up here, but the play will resume nonetheless. As it's Brown over to a wide open. Nardelli can't hit the 3. Rebounded now by
some frustration again by Pinkerton jumping around.
Oh, on the and one.
With the defense, and now he's even more upset as there's a chance to go to the line now for an and one play.
Getting tough down low there. And the Lakers will take a much-needed timeout. Pinkerton looks upset, and I got to ask you, what's he talking to his girls about here in this break?
Well, he's got to be frustrated right now with their lack of intensity. Like you were saying,
yeah.
Just the fact that the Red Dragons have been able to get to the basket so many times, and just even when they get a lucky opportunity when like they miss a layup, for instance, they're not able to capitalize on that, and they just give up another bucket on that same possession. And then this time around, too, they get a missed 3. They give up the offensive rebound, and I think the main thing for Pinkerton is the fact that they just need to get more intensity on the rebounds, more boxing out, like just better positioning overall. They're maybe implement a new defensive scheme, 2-1-2 zone or something to just get more defenders around the basket to really keep them in this game.
Well, we're just seeing too many easy opportunities. We saw it there. I mean, if Oneonta's capitalizing on these opportunities, I think we've got a much further apart game. I think Oneonta's got a bigger lead. We saw Nardelli miss the wide open 3 she had. Zuntang, of course, earlier had the wide open layup that she missed. So, I mean, it seems like fate is on the side of the Lakers here early on as Oneonta's getting these opportunities. They're just not able to score. So I got to assume Pinkerton's like, hey, it's worked in our favor so far, but we can't keep relying on that as the game goes on. Yep. It had to be what was going through his head, and it's got to be what he was talking about there.
For sure, and then for Coach Daphne Thompson, on Oneonta's side, she's got to be pretty frustrated that Oswego is even as close, or this game is as close as it is.
Exactly.
Oswego has not had one win within their conference, and now there's a 2-point game.
Well, Oneonta's playing a much tighter game as the potential on the 3-point play is not converted by the Red Dragons. As it's Encarnacion back in the game, over to Kaivana. Back to Iglesias now. Iglesias over. Back to Kaivana. She's running around, puts one up from 3 and knocks it down. Good. Danielle Kaivana with a big 3.
Lakers a 1-point lead now.
Exactly what the Lakers need here. 2:46 remaining in the second period. Down low, there's that play again, and there they are on the defense. Yes. Getting down low, not letting them get a step on the rebound. The block there.
Katie Lilly.
Katie Lilly coming in the game, sending one back for the Lakers. Kaivana down low to Pickett.
To the inside.
She's
got
using
some
that
space
to her advantage. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lakers off the hand of an Oneonta player. Diamond Pickett just asserting her dominance down low there.
Able to back down these Red Dragons, get a good shot in the paint.
Yeah. Kaivana will pass things in for the Lakers. Passes it into Pickett. Pickett over to Encarnacion off the screen from Pickett. She's going to look to go all the way. No foul call.
No foul, yeah. I expected there to be something there. But instead,
possibly a non-call there. Wide open lane for
Brown.
Brown.
Not going to be good, though.
Not enough on the shot. Trinkles off the front of the rim and out. 2 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Kaivana's going to take it near the Laker logo and set things up for Oswego. Encarnacion coming on now. Down low, a bit of a misread pass there, and a wide open lane. Bit of a fumble on the call, given enough time. Out to Brown from mid-range. Off the back rim and out. Offensive rebound.
Not able to get the rebound.
They got to do that here. That's got to change fast. Brown over. Brown again. Fakes the pass outside. Oswego doesn't bite, and a bad pass there, turned over and taken by Kaivana.
Onto her like a magnet. Kaivana with the crossover.
Kaivana off the crossover.
Pass.
Pickett outside now to Iglesias. She picks up her dribble a bit prematurely. 12 seconds remaining on that shot clock. And a bit of a hard fall there. And a turnover for the Lakers. Katie Lilly hit the ground there as Nadia Brown brings it down. Less than a minute remaining here in the first half. Down low, there's that play again. Pickett rips at it, can't come away with it. Once again, the Lakers falling victim to that Oneonta cut and go. That was Megan Palmatier there on the lay-in. 35 seconds remaining.
Oneonta just took the lead there. So
yeah, they did.
1 point advantage, 27-26. With less than 30 seconds now.
Close game. Iglesias comes away with the pass. Steps back. Thought about the three. Taken by Encarnacion. She drives. Will stop. Rebound now by Oneonta. 16 seconds remaining. They've got time here. They can slow things down.
Maybe they're going for a
they
2-for-1, even though most likely.
You could have slowed things down, waited for that last shot. Ball stays with Oneonta, but in my opinion, a little bit of a bad move there from Oneonta.
Yeah, they could have just held that ball until the end of the half for sure.
I mean, they did have the advantage there, coming down. They had the fast break, but now 10 seconds, they get to set up a play anyways.
Oh, Lilly right there for the block.
Lilly again.
Diamond Pickett now running the fast break. Trying to get to the lane.
Remaining. Outside to Kaivana.
And it's good as the buzzer.
Come on, Danielle Kaivana. A big three. That's huge. Gives the Lakers the lead heading into the locker room.
Yes, that's a huge momentum shifter there, giving Oswego the lead now. They were down by 1, now they're up by 2. It's been an exciting half of play so far.
What a first half, Jack. Before we throw it to break, I want to ask you, what are your final thoughts here on that first half?
You know, I'm just very excited that it's been a competitive game of basketball.
Oh, man.
I've been enjoying myself. There's been tons of great moves. Oswego's definitely got to up the intensity a little bit, get some more defenders in the paint, and just keep up what they're doing, because right now they've had a lot of hot shooters, and it's been a joy to watch.
Yeah, it's looked really good for the Lakers here. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we've got more basketball coming your way on WTOP 10. Welcome back inside the Max Zeal Gym. I'm Jacob Bradley, joined by Jack Franzino. And Jack, we got ourselves a close game here, 29-27. Like, very close first half as we head now into the second half.
Yeah, it's been a joy to watch for me,
man.
at least. There's been tons of intensity on both ends of the court for both teams, truly. Although there's obviously been some points of emphasis that both teams were going over during halftime, trying to fix that.
Well,
but at the same time,
you mentioned the heading into, or what they talked about in the locker room. What do you think they did talk about in the locker room? What do you think that atmosphere was like, especially in Oswego? We'll start with Oswego.
For Oswego? Well, you know, Oswego has definitely got to just capitalize on the fact that they're in this game. So more than anything, they need to start boxing out a lot more, get more bodies on these Red Dragons and trying to get more rebounds, as that's been one of the worst parts of this game for them, and probably one of the biggest reasons why Oneonta is still even in this game to begin with, as it's not been looking great for them. They've been getting out-rebounded by 8 rebounds in the game so far. And
a lot more
on top of that,
down low.
There's been tons of opportunities for Oneonta to get into the paint, shooting a higher percentage from the field as a result of that. And although, like I mentioned early on, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, that Oneonta is not going to be a team that's going to shoot you out of the gym.
No.
That is not their strong suit.
0 for 6 in that first half.
Yeah, 0 for 6, and on top of that, like, they don't really have any good shooters, so that's why I feel like Oswego really needs to pack the paint a little bit more, get some more zone defenses involved, just maybe slack off a little bit on these defenders on the Red Dragons and try and get some more rebounds as a result, because when you have a team like that, like, you need to be able to get those boards.
Now, this is totally a styles clash here. We're seeing Oswego relying heavily on the three, relying heavily on the playmaking, getting the ball moved around. For Oneonta, we're seeing the opposite. They're getting the play down low. They're laying things in. They're getting rebounds. So it really is just a tale of two different sides here. So in the end, is it shooting that's going to come away with the victory, or is it the play down low? Is it new basketball, or is it old-fashioned basketball?
Yeah, and the thing with that is Oswego, although they have been hot today, they are not necessarily their own. Like, that's not their strength either.
No.
So they've got to stick to their brand of basketball and not get carried away with the three.
But like the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been working so far. We're seeing it from players like Shania Iglesias and Danielle Kaivana knocking things down from three, coming to play overall. As we pick things up here in the second half, the Lakers start to move things around. Passes it over to Kaivana. She's going to go down low to Pinkett. Back up from three, Kaivana off the back rim and out. Nice rebound by the Lakers, but a bad pass on the turnover. Here comes Oneonta. The layup is off and out in a rebound, but the Lakers, they find themselves an opportunity right away. Fast start here. Passes it across to Encarnacion. Goes
right
one
back
more to Kaivana.
Good pass by Encarnacion.
Very nice, Encarnacion moving the ball around. It's that extra pass. If Greg Popovich was in attendance, he'd be loving it right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was brilliant by Encarnacion, passing up her good shot for an even better shot there for the Lakers, extending their lead as we start the second half.
Totally, and a nice jump shot from around the free throw line is missed by Oneonta.
Rebounded by Johnson.
Rebounded by Johnson indeed as Kaivana brings it down. More than a minute into this third quarter. Encarnacion looking for the next pass. Kaivana moving a lot off the ball, passes it up top now over to Pinkett, who goes out. A no-look pass goes errantly out of the reach of Elena Johnson and out of bounds. A costly turnover there for the Lakers.
Yeah, someone was out of position or something on that one.
Yeah, tried to get a little fancy there with the pass. Maybe in all actuality, she should have either held on to it. She had the step. She could have went all the way there.
Yep, yeah, I was thinking she was gonna.
Yeah.
And she passed it out. She has had some good passes in the game, but that one was not an example of that.
No, it was not. A nice finish there by Olivia Dobravoski. She's got 11. She cracks into the double-digit scoreboard tonight for Oneonta. Kaivana now goes to her left a bit, outside to Pickett, top of the key. Kaivana goes down and an off-the-ball foul. Will go on Dobravoski. A hard foul. You see Daphne Thompson on the bench. She's wondering, where was the foul? This is basketball here.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have been something going on. I'm honestly not even too positive. I was more focusing on the great defense by Jenna Harkler. as she was guarding 2 defenders at once, preventing Raven Encarnacion from getting a good cut into the basket.
Yeah, the way that they're defending off of the ball outside of the three-point lane, you got to wonder, that's got to be what Daphne Thompson was talking about, how we got to stop the three. You see, they're pushing up a bit. They're letting the middle a little bit loose. They're protecting the outside, but Kaivana comes up with the three. A player a little slow to get up, and we're going to take a quick break from the action. Nadia Brown, they're on the collision, but bit of a struggle to get up here. She's going to walk it off, however. Nicely done. She's going to stay in the game, it looks like.
Yep. Oh, wait, no.
Looks like come out.
Yep.
Get a little bit of a break. She wanted to stay in, though. You see her line up there? She's
yeah,
ready to go.
She seemed like it for sure, but
Nadia
still
Brown all
shaken
heart.
up. Got to just catch her breath at least for a little bit.
Make sure everything's all right. Get the blood flowing, maybe a little bit of a cramp there. But Oneonta passes it around down low. Nice tip there by Pickett. Looking to go all the way is Amanda Zuntang, and she does.
Just drops it in with the
nice
left hand
lay in
there
from Zuntang.
Tying the game up as well.
Yes.
31-31.
31 all. 31 all. Kaivana goes around. Johnson finds herself wide open. Elects to pass it over instead, over to Pickett. Pickett off the dribble move, outside to Johnson from 3. Knocks it down.
Great shot there.
Nice job there from Elena Johnson. A big 3.
Maybe this hot hand can continue throughout the second half.
Yes, it can.
Or really, this entire team, for that matter, has been shooting extremely hot from 3.
Dobrovoski can't get anything to go there. Ball is loose, and we are going to get a foul deep down into the court. A little bit of a push off and another substitution for Oneonta, as it'll be Megan Palmatier heading into the game. We saw her used frequently on that cut and go there from Oneonta that we saw so frequently in the first half, so you got to wonder if that's going to continue.
A pass there right to Diamond.
It really
Pickett.
was. Oh, and
right
a nice
through the
move.
2 defenders, but
Right there from Stevens. She's going to go all the way. Nice job from Molly Stevens. A little bit behind the back, getting the defender off.
yeah,
of
that
her
was
there.
impressive, I've got to
That
say.
Molly Stevens.
That's why I picked her for my standout
Yeah, there
performer.
you go. She's having a nice game tonight. Pickett from the top. Over to Danielle Kaivana. Off the screen from Pickett, outside Encarnacion, off the head fake. Back outside to Johnson. Over to Encarnacion again. 7 seconds remaining off the push-off. No foul called. The ball doesn't lie. Maybe a foul there as the shot was off from Encarnacion. As Oneonta's going to bring it down, led by Kennedy Ammo. Pass it over to Zuntag. Ammo over now to Dobrovoski. The shot goes up and in. Olivia Dobrovoski.
Off balance,
13
too.
points.
Yeah, she was able
Going
to get
after
that on
Diamond
the
Pickett
run.
there. Kaivana off the screen from Johnson. Encarnacion once again. Pickett here. Coming
Right
in all
to
the
the
way.
paint and
Foul!
gets it to go.
There it is. That's the end one that they were looking for. A nice job there from Diamond Pickett. She's got the opportunity for a 3-point play here. She'll go to the line.
Trying to get a 2-point lead for Oswego now. It's 36-35.
And she has picked things up for the Lakers down low, especially here in the second half. Not afraid to go to the basket, not afraid to catch a couple bodies on the way either.
Yeah, Diamond Pickett is, like I mentioned earlier, one of the main pieces of this team.
Absolutely.
She's got to step it up and keep it up throughout this second half if they want to win.
I 100% agree as the shot from Pickett is up and in. The 3-point play converted by Diamond Pickett. She's having herself a nice game tonight as well. As Oneonta looking to make some things happen here. Off the turnaround, Palmatier. Thought about it. She's going to look to go all the way.
That's
Can't
the type
get
of
anything to
defense
go.
that Oswego has been missing throughout the first half. Great job getting a couple of bodies into the paint to prevent that shot.
Totally. Pass off, the jump shot off.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, that looks smooth, didn't it?
Yes, right around the free throw line for Encarnacion.
Raven Encarnacion. Almost no hesitation there. Just sees the open lane, says, you know what? Bang,
Looking like
I'm gonna
Chris
knock it down.
Paul over there.
Oh, took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, what player looks like that? Chris Paul to a T.
Yep.
Very nice. As now it's Kennedy Ammo The shot from deep from Sophia Joaquin can't go. Rebound off the shot, in and out. And it's rebounded by the Lakers and Raven Encarnacion. 4:32 remaining. And we're going to get an offensive foul called there on Encarnacion. I don't know about you, but I mean, how could her feet have not been moving there? How could she have established ground?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That was a tough one. And now looks like they're just going to take her out because of that.
Yeah,
Shania was going to take it over, but there's a timeout.
Yeah, we're going to get a whole timeout here. 39-35. Jack, the Lakers coming out strong. So far, right, we're about halfway into this third quarter. What I know the scoreboard depicts Oswego's taking. Who's playing the better game here in this third?
I hate to just give you the easy answer, but I do think Oswego is playing the better game. It seems like, although, like in the second half in particular, I do think that there has been a lot better defense shown by Oswego. It looks like they're sticking to the defenders a little bit more, playing a little bit more of a zone 2. Some of these players are able to slack off of them, like I was saying at the beginning of this first half, and it looks like they're making some adjustments, and that's why they're able to extend their lead a little bit more now. But like there's been
the Lakers
impressive play from plenty of Lakers as well. It's not just a one. Like, of course, Shania has been the main contributor, Shania Iglesias, but there has been plenty of other players that have just gotten a couple of points here and there. Diamond Pickett with the rebounds, of course. Kaivana has been having a great game as well. Logan Nimechek, Raven Encarnacion has had a couple of great assists and
if I can
buckets.
go back to the defense from Oswego, to use an analogy, they've gone from Swiss cheese to provolone, no holes, to lockdown. I mean, they went from wide open lanes being let go to now they're getting people in there, and even if they're a step behind, they're using the length to the advantage to swat the ball away. This has been a different team here in this second half. We haven't been able to see that play gone too much from Oneonta because of the way Oswego's adjusted, which was a struggle in that first half. As now Oneonta is going to start things off here. 4:18 remaining in this third quarter. Passes it down low to Palmatier. Nice pass to Dobroski, but right
great
there.
recovery there.
On the block was Logan Castiglione. A nice block.
Just blocked her right from behind. She had no clue that there was a defender right on her.
And Castiglione takes advantage off the push-off from Iglesias. Back out to Kaivana. She's going to go down low. Castiglione again. Passes it outside. The shot is in and out by Nimechek. Rebound. Can't go. And Dobroski takes it over now for Oneonta. Cross-court halo pass taken away by Pickett.
See, those cross-court passes are extremely dangerous.
High risk, high reward, and that right there did not pay off.
Yeah, they've been getting away with it a lot as well.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Iglesias off the screen now. She's going to start to get double teamed and just ripped away. And a foul will be called off the ball or off the dribble there. I mean, did you see that block? She just said, "Thank you, sir. I'm going to take it from you."
Oh, yes. That was brilliant basketball right there.
Really nice there on the
there.
I don't even know if you write that down as a block or a steal. I wrote it down as what we call bully ball. Just took it right from her.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Asserting Oswego's dominance.
And now a bit of a miscue on the dribble there from Stevens. Off the screen now, thought about the shot, passes it over, Palmatier. Nice job getting the hand in there for Pickett. And they're going to have to start things over with 7 seconds as Chastain Giles enters the game for Oswego. Kaivana will take a seat here with 2:55 remaining. She's played hard. She deserves a little bit of a break, I would say.
Yep.
Not much else to say after that.
Yeah, and that's another mid-range shot.
Another mid-range not going. We see the woes from outside the paint continue for Oneonta as Giles comes away with it.
And nearly lost her dribble there.
Nearly did, but recovered it nicely. But Iglesias is right there. Jack, has she missed tonight? Come on.
Nah, I don't think she's gonna.
Doesn't matter where she's playing, what side of the court, what spot in the gym. She's knocking them down.
Yeah, it's a great first shot for the second half for Iglesias.
A huge reason why the Lakers are up by 6 here. A 3 let go. Nothing going up there. Can't recover there on the offensive rebound. Taken away and knocked in by Jenna Harkleroad.
Now, that's a play that Pinkerton's got to be pissed about. He's tapping his head.
No.
Because that was a rebound that the Lakers really should have been able to take over.
Should have been, but a nice lead
and
pass.
Iglesias looks like there's a foul, right? Yes,
there was a foul. Yep, Iglesias
fouled.
goes down. Nice lead pass there from Chastain Giles. And Iglesias is going to head to the line. She's having herself a nice game. 15 points from Iglesias tonight.
It's been impressive and has the chance for more as well.
Yeah.
To the free throw line.
Iglesias on the season, 7.7 already, eclipsed that number. Points per game on the season, 4.1 rebounds as well. She'll get set to go to the line for her first of 2. And the shot is up and off the back of the rim and out. A free throw shooter's worst nightmare off the back of the rim. It's hard to make one after it hits that back of the rim.
Got a very lucky bounce.
Yes. Iglesias, her second, is knocked down. Took a little bit off. Finds the back of the net once again. 2:01 remaining here in the third. And the Lakers find themselves in front by 5. Brown over to Dobrovolsky. Off the screen comes Brown. Thought about it. Nice move there. Giles to get the hand on it. Off the screen is Stevens from 3. Off the front rim and out. And a foul there. Looks like it's going to be called over the back on Nadia Brown.
Possession maintains with the Lakers.
Yeah, tough foul there, especially as we get later on in the game. You got to wonder with the bonus how that's going to come into play as well.
Yep, yeah, now we're
And it looks like we're going to get it right here.
Yeah, it's already on the bonus apparently.
I thought we were going to pass it down here, but hey, the bonus comes into effect a little bit sooner than I had imagined. As we will see Logan Nimechek on the line. And her first one is in and out. Oswego finds themselves in the bonus here in the third. 5 fouls committed by Oneonta here. As the second of 2 from Nimechek is good. And it is now a 6-point Laker lead with 1:40 here in the third. Brown's going to bring it down for Oneonta. Passes it out to Zuntag. Zuntag finds Brown. Thought about the 3.
But look at the defense that Oswego is playing, though.
Yes.
It's exactly what I was hoping they would start to do. And it's working out a lot. They know this is not, the shooting is not us or Oneonta's strong point.
Yeah.
They're just slacking off a little bit, able to get these rebounds as a result. Just they're preventing the shots that the Red Dragons are hoping for. That's the bottom line. Like they're trying to get to the paint. They're not able to do it.
Daring them to shoot from 3, knowing that it's not there. Protecting that middle, letting the outside go. And, hey, if they beat us, they beat us. Pickett off the offensive rebound. Maybe a foul call, but nothing there. Less than a minute remaining. Oneonta bringing it down. 48 seconds remaining here.
Oneonta still looking for their first three-pointer of the game to fall.
What better time to do it than as the buzzer expires. Off the screen is Dobrovolsky. She's the one to shoot the 3. She goes deep 2 instead and knocks it down. 32 remaining, and the whistle will blow a timeout from Sean Pinkerton's squad, potentially trying to line things up for that final possession here of the third quarter.
I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't
hear. It's okay. It's a bit loud here in the gym. The crowd is going nuts. What did I say? Sean Pinkerton had to call that timeout, get things lined up here for the final possession that they'll have here in this third quarter, if everything goes to plan. Yeah,
well, Sean Pinkerton has got to be pretty happy right now. It looks like the adjustments that have been that he tried to make throughout the second, or during the second, or during the break.
Right.
Sorry. You're good. During the break, it looks like his adjustments have been working, and Oswego has been able to extend their lead a little bit more now throughout this whole third quarter of action.
Yeah.
And like Elena Johnson has Elena Johnson, yes, she has played pretty well, but that's not the player that I was trying to say.
That's okay.
I was trying to go.
Everybody's playing well.
We're
seeing Oswego come out as a different team. Like I said earlier with the cheese analogy, the holes have been filled. We're doing all right with the Lakers. So Sean Pinkerton, like I say, might just be looking to draw things up here for this final play. Looking to get a nice little comfortable lead heading into the fourth. And a little bit of an extra break as well. We'll get the break in between the third and the fourth. But this one just a nice little, okay, relax. We got the lead, but let's keep it.
Yep. Yeah, and this has been a very great game for them. They're shooting 38% from 3 as a team.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive.
It is.
8 for 21. They're also shooting 5 for 7 from the line. So not awful as well, 71.4%.
You mentioned the 35 from 3 or 36 from 3. On the season, they're 25%. That is significantly better than what they've been playing.
Huge jump.
Huge difference.
That shows.
And now it'll be Iglesias with 24 seconds here, looking to line things up. They were able to break that press there that Daphne Thompson put on. Has a bit of confusion. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. A 2-second difference between each side. Giles from 3. Off the front rim and out. 7 seconds remaining. Offensive rebound. Wide open lane. Giles gets set back by Suntag. One more opportunity for a shot, and that'll do it instead. Nice job there on the floater. Doesn't count, unfortunately, though, for Oneonta. Now, Jack, a big third quarter, giving the Lakers a 4-point lead.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with everything that I've seen. They're able to close the gap a little bit more within the rebounds as well, which is the point of emphasis that I was trying to make earlier, as they've been able to just clog the paint a little bit more, like I was saying, and it's working out a lot.
Well, I also wanted to mention as well, we've talked a bit about the statistical side of things. I want to talk a little bit about the mentality, right? 0-9 in the conference Oswego is. Right now, they're entering into the fourth quarter with that opportunity to take away that goose egg, break that 14-game losing streak that we talked about. A lot on the line here. What must be going through their head knowing that they've got this win dangled in front of them, and all they got to do is execute?
Yeah, well, there's definitely going to be a ton of pressure for all of these players to just try and maintain this lead, as everything that they've been doing so far has been working out almost too much when it comes to their shooting, as well as their just overall play on the court for defensive purposes as well. It looks like Oswego has been doing great, and they just now need to keep that same energy going into this final quarter and just secure the victory. The bottom line is they have not beaten this team since 2013.
No.
They need this victory. This would be huge for them, and this could also just give this entire team such a morale boost going into the rest of the season as well.
Totally. No, you hate to see that 0 in the win column in the conference. The Lakers with the opportunity to snap that streak here as we pick things up in the fourth. We are underway. Dobrovolsky, a little bit of contact off the front rim and out on the layup, and the Lakers come away with it.
Yes, Logan Nimechek was able to get that rebound. It was crucial there.
Yes, it was.
It's not an easy rebound to get.
No, it wasn't. The Lakers had the opportunity to extend on the league. Iglesias passes it out now. Nimechek thought about the 3, and a foul will be committed. No shooting foul, just off the dribble there. And again, we saw them getting a little bit of foul trouble last quarter. Start rate things out a little bit over 30 seconds. They've already committed their first foul.
I'm sure that's something that Coach Pinkerton is happy about.
Yeah, if they want to, especially, I'm sure, you'll take the freebies when you could get it, especially in a big game like this, a big conference game like this.
And yeah, the thing is, too, Oswego has had a huge advantage because of free throws as well.
Yes.
They've had way more free throw opportunities, and as a result have been able to knock down a lot more.
Yeah, they've capitalized. They've totally capitalized on what they need to. The shot is blocked back by Suntag again.
Yeah, Oswego has made 4 more free throws, and coincidentally, they are up by 4 points
as
a result.
So it literally is the difference in the game right there, as the nice lay-in by Oneonta cuts the lead to 2 from Dobrovolsky. Giles comes away over to Nimechek. Back to Iglesias now. She's got the hot hand. Pass it over to Castiglione. Nimechek again. She finds a wide open Pickett. He thought about the head fake, and a travel's called. Must have been a little bit of movement. Maybe you had to be there situation if you're the ref. It looked pretty clean from up here.
Yeah, I didn't notice the travel, but to be fair, I am also not necessarily looking out for those types of things.
He's the one that's down there. That's his job, so I'm going to take his word for it on the travel there.
Yeah, there was a pretty clear line to the basket,
or
a lane, I should say, to the basket.
An unfortunate break there from the Lakers, something that maybe they'll have to clean up in their own. Another turnover. As Oneonta now, Nadia Brown relying a lot on that right-handed dribble. The shot goes in and out and rebounded by the Lakers. As Kaivana will pass it up now to Iglesias. This might be the best line that the Lakers have had all season, as a timeout is called. There, a bit of confusion on what happened there, but Pinkerton's going to take the timeout, it looks like. It looked like Iglesias took the timeout on her own, but either way, hey, it's a nice little break. Get the legs nice and relaxed, and get your head straight here with a big win staring you in the face.
Yeah, just to ensure that this team is keeping their heads in the game.
Yes.
There was a little bit of a blunder on their last possession.
Yeah.
And they just got to make sure that they're not going to throw this game.
Yeah.
With that travel call cannot get to their heads at all. They just got to keep their heads up and keep dribbling it up and just trying to not only extend this game by maybe stretching out the shot clock a little bit, because if you're the Lakers, you have to be thinking about the win more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
And as a result of that, you're going to want to stretch out the clock a little bit more and just try and not only capitalize on each possession, but get the best shot to just win this game.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Oneonta right now, technically you're playing against two people. You're playing against Oswego, but you're also playing against the clock here.
Yep.
If Oswego continues to keep a nice couple points in between each possession, we really haven't seen. It started off a bit of a trading of leads here, but especially in the second half, we haven't seen Oneonta get much of a lead. It's been a consistent 3, 4, 5 points in between.
Yeah, the largest lead for either team has been 6 points.
Right.
Each team has had a 6-point lead
so
at one point.
So if Oswego continues to score and keep the lead at that 3, 4 points, I mean, Oneonta eventually is going to run out of time here. So they're playing against the clock as well as Oswego.
Yeah, Oneonta has got to get on track. They don't want to rush it, but at the same time, they've got to notice this clock and really use that clock to their advantage.
Yeah. No, it certainly is a nice little teammate to have here if you're Oswego, as we will pick things right back up here. 8:12 remaining in the third. Nimechek had the opportunity, finds Kaivana in the corner.
That was a good shot.
It was a good shot, just unfortunately hitting off the back of the rim, and it'll go the way of the Red Dragons out of bounds. Yeah, Kaivana there with the corner three, just couldn't get it to go. As Nadia Brown brings it down now for Oneonta. She's played in a majority of the minutes tonight at the point guard position for Oneonta. As Dobrovoski passes to Brown over to Zuntag. Back to Stevens. Stevens off the turnaround. Passes it back over now, Dobrovoski. Off the back rim and out, rebound, offensive rebound. Tried the corner trap. Giles went for the interception, couldn't get it. Off the front rim and out. Another offensive rebound here. Pickett's going after instead. Ooh, and a
gambling
big
for these steals.
Oh, man.
Going all over
carnage.
the place.
Brown back to Stevens. Stevens is Zuntag. 6 seconds remaining and a turnover.
Pickett with the quick hands.
Goes the way of the Lakers. Kaivana now. Passes it to Pickett. She's going to let one fly from deep. And knocks it down. Diamond Pickett.
Yes, that's something that we don't see too often from her. But you got to love it. Extending this lead to 5 for Diamond Pickett.
Oh, my goodness. A big three. She says, I'm not just a down low person. I can go from 3 if I need to.
Yes.
And a turnover there from Oneonta. We'll see a sub for the Red Dragons as Daphne Thompson will go to her bench once again. As the Lakers bring it down, led by Chastain Giles.
Yeah, Pickett may be Oswego's big, but at the same time, she's also leading the team in assists for the game at 4. Hit that three-pointer there.
Well, she's using, we see her, the vision she's got on the floor. I mean, I'm very impressed by that. There's
and able
Pickett
to get
again.
that and gets it to go for her 8th point of the game.
Diamond Pickett could just be the difference maker here in this game.
Yes, there she goes. Pickett really trying to get this Oswego, or secure this Oswego victory.
Yeah. No, a nice move there. Pickett just picking up the loose ball.
This is the largest lead of the game.
It is.
For
7-point lead here with 6:12 remaining.
And that defense right there by Nimechek.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Just got hands all up in their face there.
So
Giles
clean.
from 3.
Oh, so close.
That would have been big. That would have been huge if that went down for
Yeah, that might have even done it. It's still plenty of time, 6 minutes about remaining. But this is a very good opportunity for the Lakers.
Yeah. And Pickett, right? We've seen her on offense. Let's talk a little bit about how she's done on defense. I mean, we just saw right there, getting the hand and knocking it away. We haven't seen much of the down-low game used from Oneonta, something that they relied so heavily on in the first half.
Yeah, they have gotten about half of their points within the paint, but at the same time, it's been shut down tremendously throughout this second half.
Pickett, I mean, she's among the many, and there's a foul there. But Pickett's among the many for Oswego that has just stopped that down-low game. I mean, we saw how dominant it was for Oneonta in that first half, and Diamond Pickett's been a huge reason as to why that stopped for Oneonta.
Yeah, and she's also gotten plenty of steals as well.
Yeah.
4 on the game.
There you go.
And that's been a huge factor
that
for
hand, and she's
Oswego.
expecting that next pass.
Yes.
And we're seeing Oneonta fall right into that trap that she's setting, as the second of 2 free throws is good at the line for the Red Dragons, as we'll see a little bit of a full court press approach started. Kaivana off the screen, nice pass to Allure. Allure into the corner, back to Allure. Over to Giles, down low now to Nimechek.
These quick passes by Oswego keeping these Red Dragons all off
Nice
balance
pass.
and able to get to the basket and draw the foul.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but man, did you see Chastain Giles letting it rip like she played softball out there?
Yeah, my favorite brand of basketball is when the entire team is just zipping it all around the court, trying to find the open man.
Well, she's looking ahead. I mean, it was so quick. She got the ball and instantly hit Nimechek down low. If she waits another second, I mean, yeah, it led to the foul, but Nimechek might not be open. I mean, that is just looking not just for the next pass, but 2 passes ahead. That is what wins you basketball games.
It's true. Like, that might have been the best pass of the game.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they were able to get to that, or she was able to get that position, because, like, the defense was already there by the time she got the pass in.
Right.
And that was a very instantaneous pass, as you said. So the fact that, like, she was able to get a couple of points was huge.
Yeah, Nimechek hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As Oneonta, they're looking to take the lid off of the basket here. Layup a bit errant, doesn't go. And it'll be Allure taking things over. She's getting attacked there.
Yeah, body's all over her.
Yeah, she comes away with it, though. There's Giles again with the one-handed pass.
Oh, good
Nimechek
pass there.
Off the front of the rim and out. Rebounded now by Oneonta. Passes it down low here. Trying to go all the way. Can't get it to go. Bit of a fight for the boards. No foul called or anything. And we get a jump ball out of that. I got to disagree with that right there. She was getting hammered down low.
Yeah, it looked like there was plenty of contact from my end as well.
I mean,
instead, it's still Oswego's ball at least. But
I mean,
that
you
was.
Can't complain, but man, I feel like that was a foul call missed right there by our referee. As Allure now passes it to Kaivana off the back of the backboard and out. And a foul will be called there on a bit of a push-off against Oswego. And it'll be Oneonta's ball. What do you think of that call there, Jack?
Well, I mean, I think the refs got it right that time.
Yeah.
Can't lie. It seemed pretty clear to me.
Still a 7-point Laker lead as Oneonta takes it up around the 3-point range area. Brown down low. The shot is off and rebounded by Kaivana, taken right back by Nadia Brown. Went for the underhanded pass. Bit of a dive, and they're going to call it out of bounds. Allure slid out of bounds. She had possession with the basketball.
That was close.
Great hustle, but unfortunately just doesn't go the way of the Lakers.
Yep. And she was right there, just maybe an inch or so out of bounds.
Yeah, just, that's where the law of physics comes back to bite you.
Well,
object in motion stays in motion.
That's Newton for you, right?
Hey, it was first week of classes. I got science on the mind as the foul is called.
Wow, yeah. Coach is not happy with that one.
No, he is not. And we're getting a little bit of an exchange there. Pinkerton. Gotta love the passion, but I don't know how. You gotta know the fuse that these referees have. We don't want to be giving away any technical fouls with the lead here.
Yeah, Pinkerton just can't contain himself right now. He wants that conference win more than anything.
He knows this is his Super Bowl right here, getting this first win in the conference. I mean, hey, he's a coach, wears his heart on the sleeve, bleeds the yellow and green. I mean, he's excellent. But yeah, we gotta, we don't know the fuse of these referees yet. We gotta time things out here.
Yes.
As it's cut down to a 5-point lead off the free throws, the full court press will remain on, or 3/4 court press. So let him get passing.
Yep.
As it's Giles over to Kaivana. Kaivana towards the middle, a bit of a dangerous pass taken away by Nimechek. Back to Allure, down to Giles.
Oh,
read that pass there.
And
And another turnover for the Lakers. as it's Dobrovsky, sorry. Oneonta back to Dobrovsky. Goes down low. Out to Zuntag. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Giles. And the Lakers have an opportunity here.
All right to Pickett.
Nice pass.
And she
just
misses the
can't
layup,
finish.
though.
That was the nice pass there by Giles. A lot of no-look, quick passes from the Lakers. I'm a fan of that brand of basketball that we're seeing here tonight.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's got them a 5-point lead. 2:58 remaining. We're coming down to crunch time. Lakers looking to secure that first conference win.
Yeah,
As down to Zuntag. Nice job there by Pickett getting the hand in once again. Brown looking to go all the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Zuntag and a nice easy layup off the offensive rebound. Cutting the lead to 3, and we're going to get a timeout from Shaw Pinkerton.
Now, Lakers were locked in that entire possession, but then the rebound just fell directly into the hands of the Red Dragons.
Yeah.
That easy bucket, and now just like that, it's a one-possession game.
For sure. Now we're coming down to the crunch time here, 2:40. If you're looking to catch the second part of our 2-game doubleheader, make sure to stay right here on WTOP where myself and Jack just flipped roles. We'll be doing a little bit of play-by-play and color commentary for the men's game coming up, where they will also host Oneonta's men's team. Jack, want to get just a quick little preview on that game? What are we thinking?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
This Oswego's men's team is something to watch for sure. There's uber athletic. There's going to be tons of things to look forward to. And I got to just keep it at that, as it looks like we're already coming back on the court.
We're looking forward to that game. This game still with a lot to come, and it has not disappointed this first of two games. Tonight.
This.
As Oswego's going to pass it in and look to run things off. You see the full court press kind of backed off a bit. Thompson didn't want it to go. She throws the papers instead. As the Lakers get that kind of free walk down. Currently up by 3, Kaivana. Up around the key. Nimecheck thought about the 3. Off the screen. The mid-range instead. The momentum was going a bit towards the bench. She should have set her feet. Would have had that easier shot. We saw the shot was a bit wide right.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the shot that the Lakers wanted with only 2 minutes remaining in this close of a ball game.
Gotta love the effort, though, the intensity, that want to put the ball into the basket. Exactly what you want to see. 10 seconds remain here on the shot clock. Passes it down low, Zuntag.
And the help defense right there, like Logan Nimecheck.
Yeah, nice job coming it in.
Diamond Pickett and Logan Nimecheck, the defensive anchors of this team.
As it's now Iglesias passes it to Nimecheck. Kaivana was open down low. Pickett. Back out to Iglesias.
Her defender was on the floor, and Iglesias nearly made her pay.
Yeah, can't hit it there. I think there was a little bit of some trippage there. And we're going to get a travel. Called an excellent break for the Lakers there, a tough one.
Yeah, that's
if you're Nadia Brown, just kind of got caught up on the catch, and her first step took a little bit of an extra one there, and the refs caught it.
That's critical call right there.
Yeah, still one possession. Still a lot of time remaining. A lot can happen here. It ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, still about 1:10 remaining now.
Absolutely. Pickett up top to Allure, over to Iglesias now. 14 remains here on the shot clock. Iglesias creates some space, and it's off wide to the left. And we're less than a minute here. And we're going to get a timeout call from Daphne Thompson. Get a little bit of a regroup. Jack, what an epic finish we were looking at here.
Yeah, I cannot wait. 49-46, 53 seconds left. Oswego has been looking hot from 3, but it has they have cooled down a little bit for sure, it seems, with the eye test at least, as yes, they have dropped from 38%, I believe it was, to now 32%. They've kind of gotten cold a little bit as the game has progressed, and that's kind of leading Oneonta right into this game. I mean, it was already pretty close. Like, they never really had too big of a lead.
But it's creating another runway for Oneonta to take to get them another reason to get them back in the game.
Yeah, and these missed shots, too, when you're shooting these jumpers, it's going to give them a better fast break opportunity and just opportunities to score on the other end.
Especially when you're losing the rebound battle. We're seeing Oneonta take advantage, ripping down the boards, crashing them.
Yeah, they've been winning the rebound battle in the fourth quarter for sure.
Yeah. Have to be the whole game.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
The third quarter was like the one brief moment where I thought it might have been close. They were probably still losing, but yeah, now it's already a 10-rebound advantage for the Red Dragons.
Mm-hmm. It is the reason why they're back in the game, and a foul will be called on Diamond Pickett. Oswego, that'll be Oswego's 4th team foul. Not quite at the bonus yet.
Yeah, they've got some fouls to give at least.
1 foul left until they will be in the bonus.
Yeah, it is 1. Yeah.
He's passed outside Stevens.
But nice defense there by Castiglione, and
excellent defense. Rips
almost
away
there
with
for
the
rebound and the
Kaivana.
hustle there.
She's got it. Pinkerton's going to use the timeout instead. An excellent move from Coach Pinkerton there. Saw Kaivana might be in risk of giving up a turnover there. They collect possession, and they're going to take the timeout.
Yeah, I think that's a great move by the coach.
Yeah.
Just to slow down this game a little bit. Oswego has to just stay calm, cool, and collected, get a good shot, because if they don't walk away with this next possession with a bucket, that's going to be trouble for them. Because even though, of course, Oneonta still hasn't even hit a three-pointer this entire game, you never know. That might mean that this one three-pointer that they do make might be the biggest shot of the game.
It could be.
The bottom line.
It could be a big opportunity for Sean Pinkerton's squad. I mean, you got to think anything here, make it more than 1 possession, could be enough to ice this game. Or as our man Dick Vitale would say, a dagger.
Yes. Yes, and now Oswego's definitely just got to try and play out this clock a little bit more, and that's another reason why that timeout was so great. Just this Oswego team was not ready for an offensive possession on that after that rebound. Going all the way on the corner of the opposing team's three-pointers side, but
That's why he's the coach, Sean Pinkerton.
Yep.
He's been here before. As Oswego going to get the pass in, it's Iglesias, and we're going to start seeing the fouling from the Oneonta side. Not quite yet in the bonus.
There was another timeout? Yeah.
Yeah, we got another timeout called. It'll be by Pinkerton again. Now got to kind of, maybe he wasn't expecting Oneonta to foul, yet. Maybe he was thinking, hey, this might be, let's line up a play. Now he's got to kind of go back to the drawing board, readjust to the way Oneonta's going to play.
Yeah, no, this is just a part of coaching. You got to make adjustments on the fly. You never know what the opposing team is going to throw at you. These strategies that they try to implement to get their win.
Yeah, well, it's got to be, even though I'm sure he wants to get some plays in, ice off the game, it's got to be a nice feeling to be on the receiving end of some late game fouls as opposed to not being on the receiving end and being the one that's distributing the late game fouls for Oswego. It's got to be that nice feeling of, let's like taking a knee for football. Yeah, well, we got it.
Yeah, well, they don't got it yet, though.
They don't have it yet.
That's
they don't have it yet.
Like, it might feel nice right now to have a lead this late in the game. Yep. I'm not even positive if they've ever had a lead this late into a game, at least within conference play.
Yeah, 42 seconds, a lot can happen. 41.6, it'll be another foul. And it looks like we're going to shoot some free throws.
Yeah, Shania Iglesias.
That's the one you want on the line.
Yep, yeah, she's been the hot hand for this game at least. Oswego's leading scorer.
It looks like we're actually going to take it at the baseline. We got one more foul to go until Oswego will be in that bonus position. And they're going to run a play here over to Pickett.
Wow.
And another foul once again.
It's a risky pass. A couple of defenders right there. She's able to get it to go, though.
Hey, but when you got somebody that's as good at the line as Diamond Pickett, you're going to want hers. We still need one more. I thought maybe we had an error in the scoreboard, but no.
Yeah, one of these days.
This one should do it.
There will be in the bonus.
Kaivana, they're not going to foul her. They don't want to foul her. Nimechek's got it over to Iglesias.
Yes. Okay, this is
now they're playing with the clock on their side. 30 seconds remaining, up by 3 of the Lakers. Iglesias goes across court to Kaivana. A dangerous pass.
Not what they needed there.
Taken away by Oneonta.
Yeah, that was way too dangerous.
Oh man!
Late in the possession.
And we're gonna take a timeout, and they've got the clock at their advantage. 18 seconds left here.
Yeah, they need 3
points. A risque pass from Shania Iglesias.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have made that pass if I was her, but at the same time, you just got to keep it going, keep your head up. They still have the advantage. They've got the 3-point lead. They've just got to play good defense now, which is what they've been doing for this entire second half, pretty much. So they just got to keep up everything that they've been doing. And even though their strategy for the most part has been to shy away from the 3-point line, with a 3-point game,
you need one.
You got to have, you know that Onondaga would want nothing more than to get an open three-pointer right now.
Yeah.
To be able to tie the game, even if they don't necessarily have that lockdown shooter.
When we look at who they've got from three-point, right? You got to assume Meg Nardelli's going to be in there. She's shooting 34. She's got 38 attempts at three-pointers. Molly Stevens is 43. Other than that, a lot of single digits. This is just in conference games. A lot of single digits. A lot of people not really shooting the ball well. So you got to assume the ball's going to Stevens or Nardelli here.
Yep. Yeah. This is most likely what's going to end up happening. You can't really. It would be a very big shocker if it was anyone else, that's for sure.
This is what SUNYAC basketball is all about right here.
Yes,
This is what we're talking about. 3 points remaining, 18 seconds. We're coming back on the court. A big spot. The Lakers looking to secure their first SUNYAC victory of the season. And we are ready to go, Jack Franzino.
Here we go.
Stevens going to be one to get the pass in. She's got to get it in quick.
And a quick three-pointer.
Off the back of the rim and out. Offensive rebound.
But, that's.
Pass gets tipped. Another three is up. Nothing hits.
Yeah.
Another rebound. They're going to need that three. She lets one go again.
Now they're just chucking it. Oh, good hands there.
Big block by Allure. Knocks it out of
Allure.
bounds. 13 seconds. Jack, 3 seconds. I thought I saw one. I was seeing things out there.
Yeah, 3.9 is basically 4, but yes.
3.9, a potential for one final shot here. A big spot.
Yeah, that block was big.
Oh, this is what it's
Put it
all
in
about.
a 1-point game.
Here we go.
You don't want it to go to the free throw line.
Brown, the pass out. Stevens from
still
three.
A 2. I don't think that was a 3, and she missed it anyways,
Doesn't
and that's going to be
Lakers
game.
pick up the victory.
Oswego gets their first conference victory. First
it
time
is.
since 2013 that they beat the Onondaga Red Dragons. What a game.
Oh, man, a huge, huge victory for the Lakers. You could see the emotion. You could see the passion right there. A lot of threes, a lot of opportunities for Oneonta, maybe a few more than you wanted to see if you are Oswego. But, man, just a big, big win for the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, Pinkerton had to be on the edge of a seat for that last possession and that last entire, just like the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The end of the fourth quarter. It was just really tough, and that was a great win for the Lakers.
Yeah.
They just were able to wrap it all together, maintain their lead throughout the whole second half after that big three-pointer at the end of the first half. That was huge. And
Jack, a big win for the Lakers. 49-46 is your final score. If you had fun watching that game, you won't want to miss what's coming next, because in just a few short minutes, we're going to stay tuned, and we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a men's basketball game. But the big story from tonight, SUNY Oswego State Lakers pick up the big win, 49-46. Keep watching WTOP 10. For Jack Franzino, I've been Jacob Bradley, and we'll see you very, very soon.
specifics of each foul, like the rules of all that. So you were asking me a couple of questions on the last broadcast. I know on the play-by-play anyways, but.
Oh, you're good.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Max Zeal Gymnasium for this men's basketball broadcast. We've got the SUNY Oswego Lakers taking on the Oneonta Red Dragons, and we've got a good one in store, don't we? I'm Jack Frenzino, and Jacob Bradley is to my right. And Jacob, how are you feeling about this game?
I mean, I'm just excited. We're coming off of the back of an absolute barn burner between the women's side of these two teams. But, man, we've got two teams ready to go. They're athletic. They're top of the conference. This is a big game and a big weekend overall for Oswego.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. Oswego is, of course, one of the top teams, as they're the 22nd ranked team in the nation.
I mean, this has been a historic year for Oswego men's basketball. We're seeing just so many different players come on top. We're seeing athleticism. We're seeing the passing. Everything's going the way of these Oswego Lakers so far.
Yes, they've had such a storybook season, 10-0 in the conference. It's been a great season for them for sure.
Yeah, no, it really has. These Lakers, I mean, they're coming in big. And like I said, this is a huge weekend. We got Oneonta tonight, the first of a big weekend for the Lakers. I mean, this Oneonta team, they're up there in the SUNYAC as well. This is I cannot stress this enough, how big of a weekend this is for the Lakers. It's getting loud in here, Jack.
Yeah, I was about to say, this crowd is extremely loud. Waiting on the call. So, Jacob, what are some of the key points of emphasis that you think Oswego is going to have to just...
Well, as just taking a brief look over Oneonta's roster, right, I'm seeing height. I'm seeing a lot of big guys. And Oswego, they got height compared to average people. But compared to this Oneonta team, they might fall a little bit short in the height department. This team's big. This team's athletic. So Oswego, much like we saw from the women's team earlier, they're going to need to play big down low. They're going to need to really power off. And, you know, if they're running anything like the women's team, they're going to need to protect the ball in the open lanes down by the basket.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. I was thinking the same exact thing. Oneonta is looking mighty huge as we're about to get this tip-off underway, and it is won by the Red Dragons. And here we go. They're starting off by Michael Ortell Jr. Passing it over now to Frankie Williams. Gets a bounce pass to the elbow. Going back to the top of the key. Red Dragons passing it around. And that's a mid-range shot that just completely misses. And Oswego's got a fast break opportunity now. And a steal right there by Ortelli Jr. And that's a foul right there. So the Red Dragons will get an opportunity at the line. That's Sean Nolan that drew the contact.
Well, you know what? I look over this Oneonta team, right? And I'm thinking of who am I looking at that should stand out, should have a big game tonight. I'm looking at Frankie Williams, number 2. This guy, he's a big guy. He's a guard, which is saying a lot. Leads the team in scoring, 15.4, 3.7 rebounds per game. I mean, this guy's good. He's got a great field goal percentage, 46%, 34 from field. I don't think there's a place in the gym that he can't hit a shot from.
Yeah, 34% from 3 for him as he hits both free throws there. And Oswego is bringing it up the court now. Hinton passes it over. And that's a three-pointer. It is good right there for Devin Green. Getting Oswego on the board early from that elbow. Now, Ortell Jr. brings it back the other way. Passes it over to Dylan Trombley. Passes it back to your guy, Frankie Williams.
There he is. Let's see what he can do here.
It's a crossover there, splitting the defense, and now a pass to the outside. And that layup is no good. And hauled in by the Lakers. And Sparks draws the contact there. Looks like, yes, he did.
You know what, we just saw him a couple seconds ago, right? Devin Green. if I'm thinking Oswego's walking away with a win here, it's from Devin Green. This kid, he's got it all because he comes off the bench nicely. He's come off the bench a majority of the season, only started in 9 of the 17 games he's played. But, man, he could score, he can grab rebounds, he could pass the ball. There's not a player on the gym that I think, well over-rounded, is better than Devin Green right now.
Yeah, Devin Green is their second leading scorer. Like we said, he does a little bit of everything, and that's the lay-in right there for Jamal Achille. And thus we go a 5-2 lead. But, yes, you're definitely right. Devin Green is going to be vital for this team.
Yeah.
He's actually shooting, what's that, 45% from 3. And speaking of threes, there's a 3 right there. That's for Michael Ortell Jr.
there.
And now Jeremiah Sparks passes it over, passing it into the corner now. Brendan Molson. Now it's a pass to the opposite side of the court now. And Sparks with that mid-range shot, no good. Tried to get that step back in there. And now good hands there by Devin Green, trying to get a steal. And instead, they're going to now, the Red Dragons slowing down their pace now. Just looking for the best shot. And there's a back down opportunity, and it's just thrown away. It will be Oswego's ball. Huge turnover there for the Red Dragons early on.
Yeah, the Lakers, if they want to walk out of here with this game, capitalizing off of turnovers and bad mistakes like that from the Red Dragons, is something that they're truly going to have to do. And you know what? Hey, this team, they're good off points off turnovers for sure. Right there.
Great cut to the basket there. Devin Green extends, or just gets Oswego the lead. Now passing it out to the top of the keep. Frankie Williams trying to get some separation, but there's been great defense there. There's a tip right there by Aki Anderson, and with a hand right in his face. And that was no good as Daniel DeRice tried to get that jumper to go. Oswego's got the ball now. Good step back there. And Anderson passes it into the corner. Looking for Molson. Couldn't find him. Gives it back to Jeremiah Sparks. And Sparks with a crossover move. Gets right to the basket, but no good. Hey. And a tip-in right there. Fantastic positioning right there. Jamal Achille is able to get the offensive rebound and put it right back in.
I think Bob Ross would call that a happy accident.
Yeah, I'm not positive if he was necessarily going for that.
Hey, a bucket's a bucket here.
Absolutely. Well, Oswego will take what they can get, and a back down opportunity is going to be waved off by the referee. There's a foul on the play. Aki Anderson was the one committing the foul.
Anderson's another guy, fills into his role. I know he was just the one that committed the foul there. He fills into his role very nicely. Somebody who started the season coming off the bench, comes now into the game, averages about 25 minutes a game, really just fits into a role for the Lakers, and a big reason why they're number 22 in the nation.
Ooh, defense on display there by the Lakers. The Red Dragons were going for a huge slam dunk.
Almost a poster there. Here, Max Zeal.
Control of the ball there. Now Jeremiah Sparks has got it. Trying to slow down the tempo a little bit. So he goes out to an early advantage. Passes it into the corner for Anderson. Passes it back to Sparks. And Sparks misses that layup. Nearly gets his own board, but unable to corral it. And the Red Dragons take it the other way now. And going right to the corner. Nearly had an open shot. Now they get one. And it's no good. And Molson was able to bring down the board. And now Oswego brings it right back up the court, going for a fast break opportunity. Passes it into the corner for 3, and that is good. Devin Green greening another three-pointer. Getting that one to fly. 12-5 early lead for Oswego. Coming out of the gates shooting, coming out of the gates strong. You've got to love it if you're the Lakers. Passing it to the corner. And that's an easy layup there for Michael Ortell Jr. No one was guarding him there. And here's the Lakers bringing it back. Aki Anderson passes it to Molson at the top. And Molson gets there and just underhands it right into the basket. Great play there by Brendan Molson. Ortel Jr. passes it into the corner. And that's stripped away right there. Great defense by the Lakers. Now Devin Green stops on a dime, passes it back out to Molson. And now there's going to be a pass into the corner for Sparks, who gives it right back to Molson. Oswego's passing it all over the court. Nearly got a three. Another one from Devin Green, but it's no good. And it will go to the Red Dragons.
Not shying away from shooting the basketball here in the first half, that's for sure, is Devin Green.
Yeah, Green's got some good looks, and he is more than willing and happy to make them pay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 8 to start the game here early on.
Yeah, it's huge. It's outscoring the entire Oneonta team.
Yeah.
And here's Michael Ortel Jr. Passing it to the elbow. Michael Ortel trying to back down Molson, but he's not getting any space or separation, and Devin Green with the closeout is able to prevent that three-pointer from falling, and Molson gets the board, and Oswego takes it the other way again. And Sparks with the spin move, trying to get to the rim, and is not able to get anything on the rim.
It was almost a goaltending, it felt like there, the way he got up there and took it away. It wasn't hitting anything, but he almost grabbed it a little bit too premature there with the Rice.
Got to be careful. Got to be very careful. That's an open mid-range shot. No good right there. And here's Sparks. And Brendan Molson got a deep three-pointer, but it's no good. And Jeremiah Sparks was able to get the board and then tried to get a good pass to a cutting Julian Crittenden, but it was no good. Substitutions are now getting into the game, as this is the first time that is happening. And yes.
I mean, we talk about Devin Green being a guy that could hit a shot from anywhere in the gym. Man, Connor Cook's one that can do it as well.
Yep.
Or, I'm sorry, Caleb Cook.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Caleb Cook.
Oh, that's a good shot right there. Three-pointer to fall. That's a great shot there, giving Oswego now a double-digit lead early on in this first half. And that mid-ranger is good. Good shot there by Frankie Williams. Firing right back, trying to answer this Oswego team. Now Devin Green passing it over to Christian Simmons. And Simmons just goes into the lane, draws the contact, gets the foul, and he's going to head to the line.
Foul go on Dylan Kraft. I mean, he's a big body down there.
I'm sorry, who did you say?
Dylan Kraft got the foul there. He had his hands up. We saw Sparks come around. Just some contact there. But, hey, Dylan Kraft's going to be a force down low today.
Yeah, and speaking of forces, I was just curious, who do you have for the Lakers as some of these, or who are you looking forward to the most to see in this game? Who do you think is going to be the Oswego Lakers?
I already mentioned Devin Green.
But
so
yeah,
I'd like to keep my pick. But, hey, if I had to go with anybody else, though, I mean, I like Julian Crittenden. He's been hot the last few games, especially down the stretch. Some big recent games. I mean, he's currently not in, but, hey, I think when he eventually gets in, man, you better tie the roof down because he's going to shoot the roof off.
Yep. His free throws were good. And that's a hand was on the ball, and it looks like it was only ball, but Oswego was not able to get it. And as a result, Sean Nolan gets a layup for the Red Dragons. Devin Green passing it over to Christian Simmons, gets it back though, and he gets stripped. And now that's an open layup right there. And Michael Ortel Jr. with the heads-up play runs right back to the court and gets the easy layup. Now Devin Green looking to bounce back. And there's a foul on the call. Once again, it's going to be on the Lakers this time, an offensive foul. Red Dragons now have possession of the ball. Got tons of off-ball movement, only for a layup to miss, and it's going to go to the Lakers. Christian Simmons going to inbound it over to Devin Green. Passing it to the post. Just spinning over there and gets another foul, though. It's a great job there by Christian Simmons. Going back to the line.
I think I got to agree there with Dylan Trombley. He looked a little frustrated with that foul call. Looked like all ball from up here, but that might just be me.
Yeah, well, it was tough, but I'm sure if anyone's happy about this call, of course, it would have to be Christian Simmons, as he's going to get potentially some points out of it as he hits the first free throw. Now, yeah, that was tough for me to see this contact as well, but, you know,
hey, like,
I'm happy with it.
Ref's got the final call, so, you know, we can't really argue from up here.
Yeah. And he hits the second. Oswego now an 8-point lead. Oh, wow.
There he is.
Look at that dominant showing in the post right there from Dylan Kraft. He's able to get that turnaround hook shot, it looked like. Ooh. Looks like there might have been a block there, but Jeremiah Sparks gets it right back for three. Misses that shot. Oswego gets the rebound again. Oswego gets another rebound after a missed layup. And Sparks gets another opportunity from deep and hits it this time around. Jeremiah Sparks lighting it up from deep. The Red Dragons now have the ball. Missing the layup there. Tight defense there. Oswego not giving them any space whatsoever. Not only were they playing the passing lanes well, but they were sticking to their men. And now Jeremiah Sparks gets right into the paint with the turnaround move again. And although he misses it, he's able to get the rebound.
Sparks doing all the dirty work for the Lakers down low.
It's like, is there a foul on the play?
Yeah, we had an off-ball foul down low, a little bit of a tangling down there between a couple of the big guys.
All right, but yeah, it looks like it will maintain, or the Lakers will maintain possession. And a couple of substitutions are now being made as well. All right, here we go. Oh, that screen opened him up a little bit, but not too much. And is there an illegal screen? What was going on there? Oh, it was a defensive foul. So Oswego will keep the ball again. This time inbounding it from the Red Dragons bench. Sparks dishes it out. And that floater is no good for the Lakers. And rebounded by Daniel DeRice. As Frankie Williams now will dribble it up. And slow down the pace once again. Passes it over to Cameron Hickey. Pump fake there for Daniel DeRice. Passes it back to Frankie Williams now. And Williams is driving right to the basket and gets a mid-range shot that is short. And it looks like Oswego's got a 2-on-1 fast break, and we're going to get a layup two-fall right there. Julian Crittenden.
That was an excellent move from Crittenden there. You saw him fake the pass down low, go up with the right. Come on now, Julian Crittenden.
Yes, that was fundamental basketball to a T, running that fast break to perfection. Able to get the bucket and extend this now to an 11-point advantage as we are there's 7:50 remaining within this first half of play. And good steal right there from Crittenden. And he's going to get a foul there. Is it on the shot, though?
I don't think it was on the shot. I think he got it on the way around, which is, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, that's very smart. Prevent him from getting the shot off, or we're getting free throws anyways because I believe we're in the bonus. But yeah, very, very smart play there from Oneonta. Stop the fast break.
Yeah, now timeout is called. And Jacob, how have you been evaluating this Red Dragons defense early on?
I mean, like I said earlier, it's that size. It's coming to their advantage. They're locking it down on defense, but where they're struggling to combat is those rebounds. We're seeing Oswego get, 2-3 tries of possession. I mean, the way that they're coming off the glass and the offensive board is the reason why they're number 22 in the nation. But, I mean, if you're Oneonta looking to compete in this game, you can't be allowing them to get these second, third, sometimes even fourth chances because Oswego, they're just going to capitalize because they're a good basketball team. So Oneonta, they're going to need a lot. They're doing great on defense. They're locking it down. It's just on those second and third chances is where they're failing to combat Oswego.
Yeah, it's been a pretty great game for the Lakers early on, at least, able to jump out to an 11-point advantage. But at the same time, there's still plenty of basketball left to play.
Yeah, look
Oswego
at these rebounds
shooting
right here,
50% from the field.
14 from Oswego, 5
Wow.
from Oneonta. That just can't happen against a team like Oswego.
Yeah, no, that is impressive for the Lakers. They've been able to just extend different possessions. They've got 4 offensive rebounds compared to the 0 from the Red Dragons. And that's impressive. Not allowing any offensive rebounds is going to be vital for this team. Now Jeremiah Sparks is going to get the inbound. Passes it to Caleb Cook, passes it back to Sparks. And passing it over to Christian, which misses that shot anyways. But all right, we're going to now take it the other way as Dylan Trombley has the ball. Passing it over now. And now the Red Dragons passing it all around the court, but missing the three-pointer. That rebound is going to go to Crittenden. Got the ball now as Oswego's pushing the pace a little bit. Sparks trying to get right inside. Draws the contact and gets it to go.
Man.
Jeremiah Sparks and one right there.
Sparks just an athlete, man. You see him come down on the little jump step, say, look, excuse me, little elbow, get out of my way. Lay in, makes it look easy. Makes me think a guy that's just calling the game can go down and do the same exact thing. That's how easy Jeremiah Sparks makes the game of basketball look.
Oh, yeah, just the strength of Jeremiah Sparks to absorb that contact, still get the bucket to fall. That's exactly why he is one of the main leaders of this team. He misses the free throw attempt, though. And stops, and that turnaround jumper was no good there from Cameron Hickey. And Sparks now has it, passes it out for 3. Crittenden has it now. Getting right into the paint with the spin move, draws the contact, and goes. And he's going to head to the line, though.
That was offensive.
Oh, wow.
Big offensive foul.
Okay.
He came around, knocked the guy over, had a nice standing position. An excellent job by Oneonta drawing the foul, getting the possession back, and just a costly error for Oswego there.
Yeah, that's my bad. I did not necessarily notice that he was set, but that is all right. And it's going the other way now. Dylan Trombley passes it over to Michael Ortel Jr. And that's a three-pointer. Is no good, though. But it's hauled in by Sean Nolan. And then a steal by Sparks, I believe. And now Caleb Cook gets it to call. Looking for a foul. No call there, but he still gets the bucket anyways. Now, this Oswego defense. Oh, that was tight defense there, but an even better shot. And yes, that is Daniel DeRice able to hit that fadeaway.
Yeah, DeRice is a player, man. 14.4 a game, 8.1 rebounds per game. This is certainly a dude that I know I've kind of named every single player on the team so far, guys to watch. This is definitely a guy that you got to look out for.
Oh, Mullen tried to get that rebound, or that hustle rebound, but just throws it out of bounds anyways. But yes, Daniel DeRice was definitely my player to look out for if I was to look at this team. I just have got, like, just looking at his stats, not only is he one of the best scorers on the team, but he's also a great rebounder.
Yeah.
He's shooting the lights out of the ball this season as well, 36.6%, 47.6% from the field as well.
He's an all-arounder.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
Yeah, those players are hard to find. So once you find them, you've got to use them well. A nice boxing out there. The Lakers have been doing a fantastic job on the boards. It's 1,000% why they've got such an early, large lead. With about 5 minutes now remaining in the first half already. It's been a quick one.
Flown by.
And nice pass inside. Devin Green to Jamal Achille. And that's going to be a 32-17 Oswego advantage now. And the Red Dragons now passing it around again. Looking for an opening, but Oswego's defense is not allowing anything. And it's a good move there by Frankie Williams, but Oswego was able to get the rebound anyways. Played good defense, closing it out on the shot, and that falls right in, rolling around like the toilet while it's flushing. And here,
starting to run away with it here is Oswego as well.
Yeah, this is very impressive by Oswego early on at least. 34-17.
Showing why they're 22 in the nation. 34-17 lead.
Yeah,
come on.
Red Dragons were not ready for what we had in store for them. Now some more substitutions. The inbound goes over to Sean Nolan. And there's a foul on the play there. Michael Ortel Jr. tried to get into the paint. And he's going to head to the line now for Oneonta.
I mean, Mike Ortali currently leads the team, 7 points. Opportunity to add some more here. I mean, he's got some good size to him. He's an athlete. And he's looked so far, he's been, one of the reasons why Oneonta is, in this game, why they've got 17 points.
Yeah, he's been a key factor for them the entire season. Second leading scorer. And it's going to be some more substitutions. And Ducky Anderson will bring it up. And that's a three-pointer there, but it misses quite a bit as the Red Dragons will take it the other way. And that's going to passing it right out into the hands of Julian Crittenden, who's now got an opportunity to score.
Wow.
He completely loses it, and that's out of play. That is not able to. That nearly hit the shot clock over there.
Maybe a little bit too much air in that ball.
Yeah, it's a little too excited. Wanted to get some bounce in.
Maybe he was trying to do a little bounce off the glass, slam it home.
Oh, wow. That would be something.
I would have went home. That would have been it for me.
Oh, yeah. If he was able to pull that one off, I think the Red Dragons might as well just pack it up and leave.
Oh, man.
Oh, playing the passing lanes by Crittenden, and he prevents that pass from getting into the Red Dragons' hands, and that's going to bring it back to the Lakers.
Red Dragons got to act quick here, try to cut this lead off a bit before we head into the half.
Oswego's quickly approaching a 20-point advantage, and it's only the first half.
Yeah, this is kind of normal to what we've seen from Oswego all year, jumping out of the gate hot, getting those big leads, and almost shutting down a team before they can even get started. I mean, we're seeing it right here again tonight. Yeah,
no, it's great. There's the intensity that Oswego has been able to play on the glass especially has just been key for them. It's been a huge reason why they have the advantage. And now Brendan Mullen just gets right into the paint but gets blocked there. But the ball goes right back to the Lakers and gets an and one. Jamal Achille gets it to fall. Now we'll have another opportunity at the line. 36-18, maybe even 37 if he could get this one. It's been a clinic for the Lakers.
Yes, it has. If you're a young kid here tonight and you're looking to have a career in professional basketball, this is the closest thing you can get to it right now.
Yeah, this is a great game, and that's a missed free throw, though. It's been a struggle for the Lakers a little bit. But they still got a gigantic advantage, of course. Actually, that was only the first free throw they missed. And there's a missed shot by the Red Dragons and a wide open lane to the basket. And that falls right there for Christian Simmons. Now the lead is a 20-point advantage.
I mean, Simmons, a guy that wasn't necessarily in the lineup or even in the rotation to start the season. Man, is he showing his value tonight. 9 points, a huge role player so far for the Lakers. Not even, I'll take that back. Not a role player, a star for the Lakers today.
Tonight, for sure. He's been getting there. And that's great defense by Brendan Mullen to prevent anything from falling. And the Lakers, another thing, they're just, I'm going to bring it up again, they're rebounding. The Red Dragons have barely gotten a chance to get any other possessions.
No, they are coming out of the gate. I mentioned the size to start, and it's not affecting the Lakers in the slightest.
Yeah, you would think with such a size advantage that maybe they'd be able to get some more of these boards, but no. It's a deep three-pointer, and it misses everything. And Crittenden slows it down now. And really, the Lakers do not need to be pushing the pace as much as they have been.
No, they really don't, but they're coming out here knowing, okay, we've got the nation's attention now. We're number 22. Let's not lose their attention. Let's put up big numbers. Let's put up things that are going to make us say, oh, my God, they won by that many?
Oh, wow. Three-pointer gets it to fall and one. That was a Dylan Trombley potentially has a chance now for a 4-point play. Big shot there. He does not convert the free throw, but it is a Red Dragon rebound, and Oswego just steals it right back, though. Great job right there. And Oswego is able to get it to fall. There was another bucket now by Christian Simmons, making his name known to the nation. Just about a minute left now in this first half, as the Red Dragons are not able to get anyone open, and that's a good possession there, but he misses that completely. He lost his defender there with the crossover, but was not able to convert. And now here's the Lakers passing it right out to Crittenden, and he misses that shot, but a rebound by the Lakers, passing it right back in. Now another miss, though, as that was a three-pointer in the corner for Christian Simmons that was very close. He had a good shot. The Lakers not able to get it.
We are seeing a foul-heavy game as both teams, 8 fouls apiece. We got another job going to the line off-ball foul off the over and back. I mean, this is a physical game here, as physical as basketball can get.
Yeah, no, it's been a fantastic game. That they are already in the bonus as a result of all this physicality. Yeah, it's going to be very important for this Red Dragon squad. And the Lakers not able to get it, but it looks like there's a foul there on the Red Dragons. We've got 41.7 seconds remaining now, as there will be another opportunity at the line now for Christian Simmons, who gets that first one to fall. Jacob, if you are the Red Dragons, how do you have any hope that you could get back into this game?
I mean, if I had to use the coach answer, I would say they just got to come out of the second half playing real strong, and they got to play limited mistake basketball. Limited room for human error.
Oh, that was a nice
so
pass
close,
right there. But even better recovery by the Lakers. And another whistle on the play. And Christian Simmons is the one with the foul. The The first free throw is no good, as Michael Ortel Jr. is at the line. And second free throw is good. Just about a half a minute remaining now in this first half.
Yeah, the Lakers could take advantage, take their time here. I know there's a little bit of a difference between shot clock and game clock, but they could take the last shot here in the half.
Yeah, looks like Lakers are exactly where they want to be heading into this halftime break. As, yeah, he's just going to dribble this clock away, Aki Anderson is. And some fun with his left and right. And Crittenden just gets right to the lane, but gets blocked as well. And that pass is nearly thrown away by the Red Dragons, and that shot forces a half-court heave, and that's no good. Yes, a tad bit, yes.
Just a little strong.
Yes, but Jacob, I mentioned this earlier about how the Red Dragons can feel like they could get back into it, but what do you think is going right the most for this Lakers team?
I mean, take your pick, right? The
there's
shooting,
plenty to choose from.
The rebounding. I just think overall we're playing as a team here. This team is so beyond locked in. They're as in midseason form as a team can be. They're on another level right now. So I think when everything's going right in the way that it's going for the Lakers right now, there's just not much else you can do.
Yeah, they're winning the rebound battle, winning the assist battle, of course, winning the points battle as well.
Winning the game, everything.
Yes, 40% from three as well for the first half. It's been very impressive, but that's going to end it for this first half of play. Stick with us. We will be right back. And welcome back, everyone, to the second half of action, as we've got the Oswego Lakers having quite a large lead as they are facing off against the Oneonta Red Dragons. I'm here with Jacob Bradley. And Jacob, what do you think has been the story of this game for the Lakers?
I mean, as I said entering into the half, take your pick, right?
Well,
we've got Oswego coming out strong on offense. Everything's seeming to go their way. But what I really want to talk about is that defense. I mean,
sixth ranked in the nation.
Sixth ranked in the nation. And keep in mind, this Oneonta team, they're nothing to just roll over on. They are the third team in the SUNYAC, and they come into the half with 22 points. I mean, that just shows the strength of this Oswego defense, why they're sixth in the nation. I mean, it's just beyond incredible. Yeah,
the way that they've been able to play this entire first half has just been something to behold. Like, I can't believe that we're already, or they only have 22 points, like you mentioned. Like, this has been phenomenal or just a huge showing by the entire Lakers team, really.
Yeah.
Playing a great team defense, getting different, but not only are they sticking to their man every time, but I've been seeing a lot of great help defense as well throughout it, and that's got to be one of their main factors as well for why they're so good.
Right, and you look at a team, right, especially as we get now talking a little bit about playoffs. Yep. The teams that have the depth, that they can go 8, 9, 10 deep onto the bench, those are the ones that make the run. When it's any given night, any guy can put up 20. And tonight we're seeing it with the Lakers. We're seeing different names every single game at the top of the scorecards. It's not the consistency like we've seen in the past with this team where one guy puts the team on his back and runs. Nah, this team, they're getting guys up there, new faces. Everybody's getting a share of the rock tonight. And, I mean, it's just this team, they're really dangerous when it comes to this. For sure. When we look forward to playoffs.
Yes, and yes, absolutely. Christian Simmons has been the story of the night tonight, at least for the Lakers, and that's kind of been a theme for him in the past couple of games as he's been heating up a lot, getting double-digit points, double-digit rebounds. He had 22 points just a couple of games ago as well. He's approaching that for his season high, and we are just about to get right back underway. So here we go. Inbound goes over to Jamal. Oh, I'm sorry. That is... Jeremiah Sparks passes it out now to Jamal Achille. Brendan Molson passes it into the corner to Aki Anderson. That's who it was. And Anderson now gets that mid-ranger, but no good. And the rebound goes over to the Red Dragons. And the Red Dragons now get right to the rim. And that's a fast break opportunity that Frankie Williams is not going to let go by. Very explosive athlete, Frankie Williams. You can see his speed on that drive. And here's Jamal. Now the pass is over to Molson, though. Molson trying to back down his defender and get in there. Brendan Molson gets that shot to fall right over Daniel DeRice.
Looked like they wanted the foul there as well, but just the pure strength from down low gets them the 2 points.
Yeah, it's having that much strength is both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Right.
When it doesn't look like the contact that you're absorbing is that effective, but at the same time, that same contact, if it was on someone smaller, it could have affected them a lot more, and the ref would have called it.
Right.
That pass now into the corner. And Sparks now gets it to fall. Jeremiah Sparks is the leading shot taker, at least, although he's having a little bit of a cold night tonight as well, at least. And that's a clean jumper there. Dylan Trombley. 45-26. Sparks now passes it over to Jamal Achille. Now Achille passes it over to Devin Green. Green gives it to Sparks, who's trying to back down his defender. Gets right into the lane, and that's an easy layup right there. Jeremiah Sparks.
Jeremiah with a little, hey, where are you going on the head fake?
Yes,
shaking off the defender like with ease.
Yes. Yeah, this Lakers team, offensively and defensively, has just looked so brilliant. Getting nearly any shot they want. And good defense there by Molson, having the hand right on his face, finding that shot. And now the Lakers have a chance. And now Devin Green in the corner. Gets a mid-range shot instead and gets it to fall. Devin Green started off the game hot. Now starts off the second half with a good jumper from the baseline. Pass to the inside. Oh, brilliant bounce pass right there. But the bucket is not able to fall. Rolls right in and out. It's a tough break for the Red Dragons, but they get a three-pointer as a result, and that's even better.
It is.
Just like that, Dylan Trombley. That's a three to fall.
As the Rolling Stones song once said, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. Yeah. And that's exactly the best way to sum up that last play there for Oneonta.
Yeah, that possession, they had no idea what was coming. And that's a foul right there on the shot. And Jeremiah Sparks is going to head to the line for some free throws. 16:30 remaining in this second half of play. As Sparks misses the first free throw. Gets the second one to fall. It's now a 50-29 lead for the Lakers. This Lakers team is not only 6th in the nation in defensive rating, they have the 6th best defense when it comes to points allowed per game as well. And Jeremiah Sparks showing another, or one of the reasons why, is he gets a steal right there. Just picks his pocket on the pass. And now Sparks now for three. Gets it to fall, gets the three, he gets the steal, and he gets the three on the other end as well.
You can't leave him open. You just can't leave him that open. That man is automatic when there's nobody in his face.
Yeah, this has not been a good showing for the Red Dragons. They just allowed Oswego to get way too many good looks from all over the court. Really, oh, good defense there too, and the Oswego Lakers were able to get that as well. Now the fast break. Sparks passes it into the corner, and that is a missed three-pointer right there for Akeet Anderson. But it was good defense on that last play by Jamal Achille. And now Trombley has it for the Red Dragons. Passes it over to Frankie Williams. And gets the bucket to fall, yes. And it also will be an opportunity for a three-point play.
Yeah, big opportunity here. Like I said, heading into the half, this team's got to play some no-mistake basketball.
Yeah, what do you think Coach was emphasizing during that halftime break?
I mean, I think it's just, look, we might be down by a lot, but crazier things have happened in this thing we call life. So we might as well go out there, give it our best. A little bit of a movie quote there. Might as well go out there, give it our best, and go out there knowing we tried as hard as we could.
Cameron Conover, coach of the Oneonta Red Dragons. Pass right into the corner for Devin Green. Now Sparks trying to back down his defender. Look at the strength of Sparks. Just backing down Dylan Trombley like he's nothing. That was impressive right there. Sparks is not necessarily the biggest man.
He went into the half not having a Jeremiah Sparks level game. Man, has he turned that around here in just the first like 5.5 minutes into the second here.
Yep, yeah, and that's a three-pointer there. There's going to be a timeout as a result. So Oswego still has quite a large advantage, but what do you think Oswego is going over right now during this timeout? I mean,
you got to just tell your guys, hey, let's keep growing this. Let's see how much we could run up the score. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. Yes, 21 points is a lot of points to have a lead on. But man, if I'm Jason Leone right now, I am not telling my guys to slow up at all. We're putting pedal to the metal, full throttle, all the euphemisms. We're going.
Yeah, no, they've got plenty of options to choose from on the offensive end. And that's really been one of the main reasons why they're such a great team, is they've just so deep. That's what's going to win championships, just the depth along with the defense. And it's just been overwhelming. These Red Dragons can't really get anything. And on top of that, they're not really able to guard anyone.
No, they really aren't. I mean, it's just everything's going right for this Oswego team. I think if we're looking at Jason Leone, he's just telling his guys, you know, get a little bit of a break, get a drink of water, and go back out there.
Yep. So we're gonna bring it right back now. The Lakers. The inbound heads over to Jeremiah Sparks. Sparks out of nowhere has taken over Christian Simmons as the leading scorer of the team so far. He's got 15 points already. Inbound to Molson. Oswego's just got such a strength advantage.
Oh, yeah.
They're just able to post up all of these defenders. No one's really able to put up a fight, really. Like Oswego's just able to back down nearly anyone on the court on the opposing team.
Yeah, they're showing who hits the gym here.
Yeah. Good defense there, and another good defensive possession there. Gets 2 of these Red Dragon shots to miss, and there's going to be a foul right there. And someone may be hurt as well. There might be an injury on the play.
Yeah, that's what happens. You get a loose ball, a lot of bodies flying everywhere. It looks like he's going to be all right. But, man, it's just, you know, there's nothing more defeating than running after the ball, diving all around, and you just don't come up with it.
Yeah, it's when the hustle doesn't pay off, you just got to keep your head up, keep going. Yeah, this, for all the hustling that Oneonta's been doing, and hope that the score would be a little bit closer. But Sparks now has a chance to really run up the score. Sparks has got plenty of space right now, passes it over to Caleb Cook. And Cook not able to get the layup to fall. And the Red Dragons will take it the other way. Frankie Williams has the ball and gets that one to fall. Little rhyming action for you there. Totally intentional as well. As Jeremiah Sparks, the crossover, another crossover, Brendan Molson. It's the handoff there. As Julian Crittenden gets the foul. He's nearly had an easy layup as well. So it was a pretty smart foul there by the Red Dragons.
Still a big lead for the Lakers. They really haven't been able to crack anything into it, have the Red Dragons here in the second half. Still 21 points.
It's a clean behind or through the legs move. And Sparks is feeling it right now. Sparks was so close.
I think this is a different man here in the second half.
Yeah, this is insane what we're seeing from him. Just the fact that he was able to maintain possession of the ball even right before that 3 was even more impressive in my opinion. It looked like for sure the Red Dragons were going to come up with a steal there. And then Sparks was able to get it between the legs, pass it out, and then gets it right back for a 3.
Yep.
This is just Oswego's brand of basketball, and that's a brilliant block right there. Great defensive positioning for the Lakers. And just great possession as well as they get the ball right back. And Sparks now trying to make something happen, and he gets an open lane to the basket and is just feasting tonight. Thanksgiving came a little late, or I guess early since it's a new year, but whatever it may be.
20 points he cracks it to there as well on that.
Yeah, no, Sparks has just been the offensive juggernaut for this team as Crittenden passes it right back. Just going to feed the hot hand, and that just behind the back pass. And now Caleb Cook gets an open 3, but he misses it. Good pass there by Sparks, though. And that's a very good shot contest there for the Lakers. And they're just, again, this Lakers defense is just overwhelming the Red Dragons. And Molson saves it there.
Great hustle.
Yeah, that was close. It's a great defense on display by the Red Dragons, but Molson diving into the out-of-bounds area, but only he gets the ball throughout the entire time and kept it alive for the Lakers, but they could not capitalize on that possession.
Yeah, the hustle from Molson as well, up 26, just speaks to how much this team wants and how good this team truly is.
Oh yeah, no, that's a very good point that you just brought up. 26 points lead, and he's still diving for loose balls, and that's a kickball violation if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you got to do what it takes. Break up the pass.
Yeah,
no fouls called, none of that.
Well, at least gave a stoppage of play.
Also, number 11, Hunter Cole, and number 5,
10:55 remaining now in this second half of play.
Hunter Cole getting his first minutes in a bit as well. He enters the game for the Lakers.
And Cook with the underhanded attempt, no good. And another bucket right there. Christian Simmons continuing his first half brilliance.
He says, hey, I know everybody's focused on Jeremiah right now. Don't forget about me. I built this lead.
Yeah, he was the leading scorer going into the half. And that's a missed three. It's going to be hauled in by the Lakers. And Christian Simmons gets it to go again. Just allowing all of these Lakers to thrive. Step back opportunity, no good. And that is a second chance bucket. Something that the Red Dragons have not really seen much of in the slightest throughout this entire game. It has been one of their weakest points. And that pass going out now is that Caleb Cook gets that three-pointer. Shot there. 9:42 remaining. 69-38 lead.
Yeah, they're running away with this now.
Yeah, it's over 30 points. 31 to be exact.
I believe we're going to get an on-the-floor foul there. I don't believe the shot counted on that.
Yep.
Or I'm actually not quite sure what happened there, because it seemed like a big celebration was then cut short. So he's at the free throw line either way. So I believe it did count. We got the and one.
Yep,
and some substitutions.
Yep. And is there a timeout?
Yep, we're going to get a timeout called by Oneonta.
Yep. Wow. Jacob, did you expect this big of a lead at this point in the game?
I mean, who could, right? Oneonta comes into this game as the number three team in the SUNYAC. I mean, I cannot stress this enough. They are not a team that Oswego could just look past.
Yep.
They're not at the bottom of the SUNYAC. They're up amongst the top. This is going to be a playoff team, Oneonta.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, we might see this playoff matchup.
We might.
Even.
We truly might. And the thing that's just so mind-boggling and shocking, and it just is a testament to how strong this Oswego team is just the scoreboard, and how this isn't just like, oh, they come out of the second half strong. This has been a theme the whole entire game. It has just been the lead.
Taking their foot off the gas pedal.
Exactly. It's grown exponentially as the game's gone along.
Yeah, it's only gotten to be a bigger deficit for these Red Dragons as the game has progressed, as you were talking about. It's just a testament to just the strength of this team. The sky truly is the limit for
really
this
is.
Lakers team.
And I feel like that's been the theme with Oswego. You look at the schedule and you say, okay, this is going to be a tough matchup. This is going to be a tough matchup. And then they come out and they wash the floor. It's like it just to me shows just how, like you say, how dangerous this team truly is.
Yes. Undefeated in the conference, and with a lead like this against this good of a team, who knows if that's ever going to change this season.
Who knows?
Another foul called on the Red Dragons. Hunter Cole inbounding the ball. Passes it over to Aki Anderson. Puts it up to Devin Green. Gives it back over to Cole. Now it's going over to Christian Simmons. Now it's a bounce pass to the inside, backing him up and nearly gets it to fall. And good defense there by the Red Dragons, though. They just hoarded him there. Multiple defenders trying to prevent that basket, and it worked for them. There's another board by the Lakers, though. Devin Green trying to make some offense happen. Passes it over to Joaquin Anderson on the other side of the court, though. And Anderson stops and just drops it right in. A little floater.
Getting his first points of the night as well as Joaquin Anderson. Been a key factor on the season.
Is, in fact, Aki. It's a little Spanish for you here.
Yes, he is. There you go. I was going for the more he's been a key for the season.
Oh, yes. There's plenty of punt opportunities with this team.
Oh,
That's why I love it.
Who doesn't love it?
There's another stoppage of play there.
Coming in from Oneonta, number 14, Sean Nolan. Number 15, Cameron Hickman.
Passes it over to Joaquin Anderson, who gets it into Devin Green. Passes it over to Hunter Cole. Passes it again, and another pass to the corner. It looks like Anderson's got it, yes. Passes back to Green. And Green gets a decent look, but no good. And that's going to be out of bounds.
Another great job by the Lakers defense there, stopping that fast break, getting the hand in, knocking the ball out of bounds, and now getting, making Oneonta start over again.
Yeah, their transition defense is another key factor as to why they're so good. Oh, that's a clean jumper there. Splashes it from the corner.
That was as clean as it gets right there.
Yep. Now Devin Green. Passes it over. That's Louis Fadulo. Passes it back over to Green. Hunter Cole trying to get into the paint. Gets stopped there. Now the Red Dragons defense is tightening up a little bit, and they get a block as a result. So great defensive possession on display there. Caleb Brown came up with the block. Now that cross-court pass was right on the money, but they were not able to capitalize on it. 7:13 remaining now in the half. And are we already in the bonus?
We are.
What's happening? Wow, yeah.
17 fouls from the Red Dragons so far.
Yeah, there's been plenty of contact.
Yeah.
The physicality has only just potentially even gone up since the first half. Really.
It really has.
And that free throw is good there for Hunter Cole. And Fadulo gets subbed out now.
This is the best part about these types of games, too. We're seeing new faces get in. We're seeing Jason Leone get different guys in so that, just kind of these games, yes, they're good to get the nice big win, but also at the same time, you get some other guys in, you get them the experience so that if they need to be called upon in the big games, they're not going out there never having played before. They're getting out there with some valuable minutes here.
Yeah, absolutely. These games right now, while it is important, and speaking of big games, Oswego does have a pretty big game coming up as well.
They do.
Tomorrow they're playing the second-ranked team. I know they're playing the third team tonight.
Yeah, New Paltz.
Oneonta, but yes, New Paltz is coming to town.
Yep.
What do you expect from that game?
I think, honestly, right, if you asked me before this game started, I'd say, well, we'd see a nice, close game. Oswego might be in trouble. And then seeing what they're doing to the number 3 team, I mean, when the number 2 team comes to town tomorrow in New Paltz, man, they gotta feel a little tentative, knowing what just happened to the guys that are just below them.
Yeah, I'm sure they've heard about this a ton. And I'm just getting word that New Paltz is down 12 with 7 to go versus Cortland, I believe. Yeah. And so that is
not a game. You don't want to come into Max Zeal facing this team coming off of a loss.
Yeah, no, this is important. They might as well. 74 to 43. I've got to throw the white towel.
You know what? As much as I'd like to sit here and say, yep, this game's over, I I don't want to be that guy that says the game's over and then they come back and tie it. So I'm going to see this one through.
You never know.
But a little bit behind the curtain when the microphones are turned off, I agree with you, Jack Ferenzino.
Yeah, no, this is who knows? Maybe Cortland will get, or not Cortland, I'm sorry. Oneonta will get hot and just hit 10 threes in a row. You
never know.
It could happen. It really could. It's the beauty of this sport and just team sports in general. You never know. And that is no good. They're going to need those free throws to fall if they want to come back. But wow. You know, I've got to say, too, one of the biggest stories for me has to be the benches.
Yeah.
The Oswego bench has outscored Oneonta 27-7 in this game.
No, that's huge, and that's something that we've seen as the seasons has progressed. You know, we've seen pretty much consistently the same starting lineup going out there, give or take a guy or two, but it's been the bench that has just consistently come in, and we're seeing guys put up 9, put up 10. I mean, we're seeing it tonight, putting up 16 off the bench. I mean, that's something that you don't get from a team too often, and this team just seems to come in with that bench scoring, and yeah, you see it where they're at right now. I mean, they're outscoring Oneonta by 20 from off the bench alone.
Yeah, 8 different players have multiple buckets on the game.
There you go.
For the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive. And Oneonta has to regroup. 75-43, 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. What is Coach saying to his Red Dragons team?
Oh, man, I think he's just saying, you know what, let's go out there. Let's end this one strong. Let's win the next 6 minutes, 22 seconds. It's going to be tough to come back down 32, if my math is correct. 6:22 remaining. Yeah, he's just telling his guys, let's go out there. Let's try to win the rest of the game. And let's get back on the bus, and let's stay warm tonight because it's a bit cold outside, Jack.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone at home should do the same as well.
Yes.
Stay warm. It's been quite a rough winter already, and it's only the beginning around here at least.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, it's been...
We knew that signing up for it, though, didn't we?
What's that?
We knew that coming into it, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
That it was going to be cold.
The one downside of coming to here at Oswego.
Yeah.
I've never really liked the snow. Never been a huge fan, and since I've got here, I've only come to hate it even more.
There you go. Yep.
So, you know.
I don't mind it. Not to make this a total snow talk, but I don't mind it. It's just when it's also -10, oof, it's a struggle to like the snow.
Yeah, well, it's one thing to have the snow that we do around here, but then to have the wind that we get from the lake and all of that.
Hey,
it's just...
We could sit here and talk all day about that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But we still got a basketball game in front of us to focus on.
Focus right back on the action as we're going to head to the free throw line. That free throw is no good. Good athletic rebound right there for Marcus Shelton. Getting some minutes. Oswego's gotten a couple of new faces in, it seems at least. And pass into the corner, and that's a jumper at the elbow. No good, though. Hunter Cole tried to get a nice bucket for him. And this back down attempt worked brilliantly, but he could not capitalize. It's a good move there, at least, from Dylan Kraft. But Kraft could not craft himself a bucket.
Kraft's somebody that I don't think should be hanging his head down after this game's over. He's played really well. He's been, for the minutes that he's been in the game, he's been a force down low. He's had some really good off-ball movement. I've been really impressed with Kraft.
Yeah, Kraft has been playing well. That's a good jumper there for Cameron Hickey. Yeah, there's been bright spots have been very hard to come by for the Red Dragons, but I would have to say Dylan Kraft has to be one of them. And Aki Anderson, that's a bucket there. 77-45 with about 5:15 left for the Lakers. And that's an easy steal there. Pass just went right out of his hands. And that's going to lead Jordan Brown to get to the basket.
That was some big boy basketball there. A little shove me off. Finish it nice and easy.
Nothing.
There's some more.
Yeah, nothing the Red Dragons can do, and that's a good bucket there for Kraft.
There he is right there, Kraft, using that size to his advantage off the push-off. Just saying, thank you, I'll take control of the paint right now.
Yeah, no, you got to, if you were him, you just got to wish that you were able to get a couple more opportunities like that.
Yeah.
That was great positioning there. Oswego is pretty much, it's garbage time for this team as well.
Yeah.
But
now we're going to see some new guys in there, get some feel. A little under 5 minutes remaining. Just get some guys out, get what they like to call the sea legs off.
Yes.
Get them out there, let them play a little bit, see what they got. And, maybe take a little bit of notes and say, hey, this guy played all right in 5 minutes and see what he could do in 10.
Yes, yeah, no, that's definitely what you got to do if you're the coach. Because, yeah, you just got to find anyone that can contribute. And when you're having such a talented roster as the Lakers do,
yeah,
that's just the beauty of it all. You never really know who's going to stand out on any given night, like we mentioned earlier.
No, you do not.
And we're back.
Oh.
And whoa. Didn't even catch what happened there, but it looks like it's going to be the Red Dragons' ball.
Yeah.
That's
what the full court press does to you.
Yeah.
Get out there, you're just trying to get the ball over the court. You got 8 seconds, and just an errant pass goes out of bounds right there.
Kraft with the inbound now. That is Saidina. Well, not anymore, because he passed it away. But that's a three-pointer there, no good. And Hunter Cole passes it over now to Eric Sanfilippo. Cole gets it to the corner. And that's going to be no good there for Marcus Shelton. Dragons trying to get some offense. Oh, wow. They can't get it, though.
No, nice job to jump in there, intercept the pass, and they've got themselves possession here.
Luke Van Slyke trying to make the case that he should get more playing time.
Yeah.
Sanfilippo passes it back to him.
Ooh.
And that's no good for Van Slyke. Deep opportunity. And that's just an easy lay-in right there. That was Saidina Dukouri, the man that had the ball in the last possession that I tried to point out. Now he gets a bucket to fall. 30-point advantage with about 3 minutes remaining for the Lakers. Good screen. Got his teammate wide open, but then they're just able to pass it into the corner for an air ball 3. But that's going to happen once in a while. It's been nearly too good of a game for this Lakers team.
Yes, it has.
That's a good three-pointer there. Just as I say that, things are starting to change. And there's a timeout called.
Yeah, they're heating up a little here, is Oneonta.
Yeah, no, they've definitely closed the gap a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're trying their best here.
No, they really are. We're seeing, like I said earlier when they went to the break around 6 minutes, they're trying to come out here and win the last 6 minutes of this game. Looks like that's exactly what they're doing. We see a couple late threes, some new guys getting some faces in, the full court press working out here.
And that's
nice
an easy bucket as a result. As Kelly Delahunty gets it to ball. And that's a loose ball picked up, but call on the court.
Hey, they're not quitting yet, Jack. Oneonta's not going home empty-handed tonight.
Yeah, well, they came here. They took the bus ride here. They might as well get something out of it. That's a missed three-pointer from the corner, but good offensive rebound and stripped away, though. And now here's a 2-on-1 fast break. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
blocked, though, but the Oswego Lakers get it back. And there we go. Sean Edwards gets the putback right
The
away.
elevation on
And
that
that's-
block as well.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Oh,
What an athlete. And the Lakers got another steal right after that as well, but then we're not able to get anything to go. Less than 2 minutes now. Now there's another steal by the Lakers.
yep.
This defense is far from slowing down, and that's just going to give. Oh, the Lakers nearly got a bucket. Then they got the offensive rebound, and now we were able to draw the foul.
That looked like a clean block from up here, Jack.
It did so to me as well. Gotta say, the first one or the second one?
Hey, the second one just there that wound up getting drawn on the foul. But hey,
Yeah.
81-54, I let that one play out.
Might as well
Give him
get
the
some
block.
points. But you know what? No, that's all right. Oswego has had a dominant showing. They're going to get the benefit of the doubt on some of the calls.
Yep.
Cam Chance.
Also
Set the line.
for the Lakers, number 33, Eric Montes, and number 40, Jovain Walters.
All right, Red Dragons now. Have it again. Oh, tipped away the pass there. Chris Toscano, and that's a rebound there for Joe Perlowski. Yes. Oh, good pass. That right there.
That woke up the bench a bit there, Jack, didn't it?
That was impressive right there. Great play. And was there a foul even too? I didn't even notice. I was so hyped with the pass.
Yeah, it was a nice. That was an overall very, very clean play right there. That's something that I got to assume Jason Leone is going to be writing down in his notebook when he's starting to make up some playoff rosters.
Yes, that Chris Toscano to Jovain Walters connection. And he gets the bucket to fall, and one. And good transition defense by the Lakers. And they're throwing it out of bounds. They're just too much pressure on there. The Lakers got back, and I don't think any of the Red Dragons were expecting them to do so that quickly.
Right.
This Lakers team is just not quitting.
No, they aren't. I mean, these are guys that are hungry to get out there, get in the everyday rotation here. You love to see it. This is always the best part about college basketball for me, is seeing the guys get in, seeing everybody, seeing just how close these teams truly are and how excited they're going to get when, you know, all their guys are out there doing well.
Yes, just the passion for the sport that each player has, and looks like the Red Dragons were able to get that to fall. I was looking for the player, which is none other than Kelly Delahunty, I believe. Oh wait, no, I did not get that number right at all.
That's okay.
My bad.
That's okay. We're seeing a lot of different faces out here. We're rotating through a lot of different guys.
Yes, it was Cameron Hickey now at the line.
There we go.
And Hickey gets it to fall.
39.7 remaining. Lakers trying to shut this one down. Kind of just run the clock down here.
Ooh, almost loses the dribble. Instead passes it right into the corner, and that three is no good. Joe Perlowski had a decent shot there. 27.4 seconds remaining now. This game has been a good one. And that three-pointer is no good. And it looks like it will be the Lakers' ball, and that's going to do it. 15 and a half remaining. The Lakers can just dribble the clock out. What a game. Jacob, the Lakers, what do they've got? Like, I know we mentioned this New Paltz game already, but they've got to be feeling excited about tomorrow with such a good win tonight.
Yeah, it's got to feel like right now, for me, it's got the feeling of Christmas Eve as a little kid right now.
Yeah.
Especially with a family that likes to open up a gift the night before. That's what we got right now. We got a big win. Everybody got a piece. Tomorrow's the big game. tomorrow everybody's ready to go. We got Christmas dinner with the family tomorrow. That's what we're looking at when we're playing New Paltz. And, hey, this is just a win. It's huge for the Lakers to bounce back on it. Jack, I think I could finally agree with you and say I think this one's over.
Really?
I
think they're going to come back yet?
I think
8
it might
seconds
be.
remaining?
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's less than 30. So
yeah, you never know.
What? I kind of expected this to be a 30-point lead for a while.
Yeah.
Or a 30-point win.
There's still time.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never truly know. Because, yeah, he gets this. But, something tells me Coach Leone is going to just allow this game to end.
I think
after
so
these
as
free
well.
throws.
And, hey, as he should, it's been an all-around team effort. These guys should be going out here feeling good, feeling strong. They came in here and they beat a very good Oneonta team, and they didn't just beat them. They beat them by 27 points here. I mean, that is or 28 points. That's incredible.
Yeah, they held them under 60. And meanwhile, Oswego with a huge statement, getting 86 points. That is an NBA number almost. I mean, nowadays the NBA has scored a little bit more, but still, that's just a very huge scoring display for this Lakers team. So many different contributors. It's just been an incredible game to watch. This Lakers team asserting their dominance in the conference, and especially, specifically to New Paltz.
Yeah. This was a message sent tonight.
Yes. And, well, that's going to do it for our broadcast, as the Oswego Lakers were able to win against the Oneonta Red Dragons 86-58 here at Max Seal Gymnasium. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. For Jacob Bradley, I'm Jack Franzino, and that'll do it. Have a great life.